shit, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right here. I mean,
It's like
you're
getting
just
your
like,
spot for
yeah.
4th of July
Oh,
fireworks.
my
yeah,
lord.
you're like unobstructed here.
Ooh, I wonder.
I'm gonna run through the tower here and see what like Ikora and the rest of them are doing.
Gotcha. Dude, that's
I
so,
assume you
that's
can
crazy.
see it over here as well.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's so awesome. The NPCs are all pointing up
Yeah.
at it. Shax is looking at it. Oh, man, Shax is looking at it. That's so cool.
Yeah. There's Ikora. Oh, yeah, this is
Man, Zaval's over on the
Hawthorne.
railing.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Hawthorne's got a good view of it up there.
Does
Oh,
Hawthorne
she's
got a good view?
pose on.
Look at all the NPCs
Yeah,
are pointing. That is so cool.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Brent, this is outside of the during Guardian games. This is one of the first times we've seen them dynamically shifting the world
Right.
outside of a
Yeah.
typical reset. I mean,
Instead of some few decorations.
yeah.
But this is what we've been wanting, dude. This is like the kind of stuff that we've been wanting.
That evolving world.
Yep.
This is cool, man. See what's
I like how
going on in the annex.
Cryptar couldn't give two shits. Cryptar's still over here doing business. Banshee, totally oblivious, doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah. Cryptarch's all about just screwing you over on your
He's
engrams.
just like, he's thinking, how can I profit off this
Screwing
right
you
now?
over on your engrams.
How can I profit? You got this goofy fucking warlock standing in the hallway right here named Piccolo. He's just chilling.
Oh, dude, I'm talking to Ada. She's got a new thing going on right now.
Ada?
Yeah.
Like a new what thing?
She's like dialogue.
Oh wow.
She's talking right now.
Yeah, Hawthorne sees it. Yeah, Atomic, this is nuts, dude. I'm gonna go down and see Ada.
She's talking about her mother.
Or is she
I know
talking
she had
about
one.
your mother?
Next to that host couch. Atomic, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. What's Ada talking about over here?
I didn't get anything new. Oh, I was here earlier, though. I probably missed out on it. I didn't pay attention.
Something here must be to your liking.
I'm not getting any dialogue. She just said something here must be to your
Oh,
liking.
I must have did something Black Armory related then that I didn't know about.
Yeah, she don't give
So
a shit what's going on.
you're-
How's Drifter doing? What's he doing over here?
Your thoroughness in assisting the Black Armory has borne fruit. You have helped 801 unlock secrets hidden away in her subconscious mind. Great job. Like, what did I do to get that?
Damn.
She's talking about her
Created
mother.
some magical experiences for her.
Maybe I finished out that lore book, and maybe that was the.
Well, you have been
End of
playing
it.
for 24 hours straight for like the last 3 or 4 months, so you probably beat the fucking game and it's broke. It's like we don't know what to give this guy. Just have it say shit.
Not true.
Have Ada
These
talk
are
about
all
her.
lies.
Have Ada talk about her mom. She doesn't have one. That's not important. That she doesn't have one.
I wonder what out here in the annex. I can't really see out here. So one other thing I wanted to ask you guys about. So this morning, Tassie put out an article. He was talking about the in the admittedly thin evidence that this next season could possibly be season of the Stranger.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got there's a couple of things on 4chan, a couple of things in the lore. Obviously 4chan not a reliable source at all,
Right.
but a couple things in the lore. Some other little things here and there. A tweet from DMG that could potentially hint towards the Stranger being involved with Destiny 2 at some point here in the near future. And when I logged in this morning and a couple of minutes ago, Springsdorf, when you finished that strike, you got that message, and it said at the top, "Sister's Vengeance" was the title for what Rasputin's about to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is very odd that would be the title of this, especially considering that we now know from the lore from Warmind that the Stranger is Elsie Bray as conscious in that exosuit.
Oh yeah,
Elsie
yeah,
Bray, obviously the sister of Anna Bray.
Yep.
So the fact that this says Sister's Vengeance, does this lead more credence to the fact that the Stranger could possibly be returning as soon as this next season? And that was one of the things that Tassie mentioned, is the fact that it still says Season of the Redacted. So the fact that that word is still redacted, clearly that word is some kind of a spoiler
Yep.
as to what this season is going to entail.
Mm-hmm.
So when we watch Rasputin fire on the Almighty here, are we going to see the Stranger show up, and then they can finally call it Season of the Stranger?
Oh man. Woo, a lot to unpack there.
Oh. I think I just had a little bit of a Destiny wet dream. I'm not
But I just
May
like,
have to-
why else would it be called Sister's Vengeance?
That's
What
a
like
great
what
point,
what
dude.
sister connection do we have right now? I wish I had that screen to display right now, but like what other reasoning, unless it has something to do with Elsie Bray? I can't think of any other sister that could possibly be involved, especially when the War Minds are concerned. Obviously, that's the Bray family.
Right.
That's their thing.
That's interesting. I didn't think about that. That's a good spot, dude.
I'm gonna start calling you Bife.
I saw the title of it and I was like, wait, what did that say? At first I thought it said Sinister Vengeance. Then I looked at it again. I was like, wait a minute, that says Sister's Vengeance, right?
Yep.
And like, what does that have to do with anything?
I love how people have their chairs out and everything. That is so fucking cool. Man, that thing is right there. That thing is. We are, what, 28 minutes away from Rasputin's response. I think the biggest thing that I'm trying to do right now is, obviously this is Destiny 2, and we're super excited about this. This is an awesome moment. This is something that Bungie's, never done before. This is like a live event that's going to happen right now, and this kind of fits into what Luke Smith has always talked about. Like, this is going to be the type of game now where you're going to want to be there when something happens. You're going to want to be there to witness something happening, and I know there are a lot of people who are kind of disappointed with this because, either it's a different time zone that they're not able to be awake for it, and I get that, and that is disappointing. And if I was in their shoes, I'd be a little bummed too. But at the same time, dude, I think that fits the overall what they're trying to do is like what you see in these movies. Sometimes these old fantasy movies, like, oh, let me tell you a tale about this guy or this event that happened, and just it's so cool to have people like that to be able to explain that to you, like, oh shit, dude, that sounds fucking sweet. That sounds really cool, man. I wish I would have been there. And then I want to invest my time in that world. Now I really want to be a part of it. I really want to dig into it, and hopefully I'll be there for the next one to have my moment. But if I weren't able to watch this right now because of real life stuff, whether I was out of town or if I was at work, I would be bummed. But at the same time, I know I could come to Piccolo or Springsdorf and be like, hey guys, what happened? What happened? I would actually, I would probably try to watch it live somewhere because I want to see. But if I wasn't able to, it would still just be awesome. Months later, hey guys, tell me what happened again for this? Oh, dude, it was so fucking cool. This happened, and this dude showed up, or this girl showed up, and then things got crazy. Look, I mean, it's going to be a divisive choice, or divisive response. Do they like these live events, or I think Bungie did the best they could to let people know ahead of time, like, hey, look, you're going to want to be in the tower, get there. There's notifications up, and that's cool. And I think the diehard fans, it doesn't matter what fucking time it is, their alarm is going off right now. They're like, okay, I got to get up. I got to get up and see this. And that's who the Destiny, that's who like Bungie is catering to, the hardcore fans. And that's kind of what we've been begging for ever since, the launch of Destiny 2, and we felt like it was a little bit more casual.
Yo, see the fireworks right now?
Oh, yeah.
This is what I was talking about.
You saw this before.
This happened the other day.
Yep.
Yeah. And I had never seen this before.
That's wild.
Like, what is this?
That's crazy.
What's going on?
I've never seen this before either.
Yeah.
And see, I can't help but wonder if maybe this is like one of those, this was like kind of a test for
like a test.
Yeah. Like, okay, look, what can we activate live, real time? And remember,
At this time.
you showed up. This was like 2 weeks ago, dude. 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you were like, "Man, I just came to the tower and they're fucking fireworks." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Are you drunk?" And you were like, no, there's fireworks. And I looked up and I didn't
Been
see
playing
shit.
this game for 6 years.
Yeah.
Never seen fireworks in tower.
But now we just see the fireworks. But, I mean, that's something that Bungie can do real time. You know, and you mentioned before I started going live, this is interesting because, you know, they've made all these changes, and we haven't had a reset yet.
Yep.
We haven't had
This
that
is all dynamically changing.
dynamically
like,
changing. So I mean that's kind of cool. I mean I don't know how much freedom they have, like in terms of, like, you know, Unreal Engine and doing stuff like that, but this is impressive. This has not happened before,
Yeah.
and it's so cool. Like everything's changed. The NPCs are pointing. Zavala's over here looking at it. Shax is looking at it. Banshee doesn't give a fuck, and neither does Cryptarch. But you know, it's so cool to see all these people. Everyone's looking.
Banshee's still trying to remember his name, so.
But I mean, there it is, dude. It's right there in the sky. We're 24 minutes away, and the other thing I think that's worth discussing, and you know, we've been talking about how cool this is. Like, this is one of the coolest events we've seen. But I think it's important that we keep our expectations in check. This is their first time. I don't expect the entire map to get swallowed up,
Yeah.
like in Fortnite Season 2, which was
That's definitely not going to happen.
I don't even like Fortnite, and then watching that event, that stream, was goosebumps. Like, I was just like, this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And now this is Bungie's like first foray into that. This is their first steps towards a more dynamic world, a more, you know, changing real time type events. And dude, that's fucking wild, man.
Dude, look at Sharps 92 there. He's got a nice spot.
Dude, there was somebody
on the,
up there earlier.
End of that flagpole.
He's ready, man. He's ready. What's up, Technique?
Yeah.
What's up, Tone? Not as cool as Sonic taking out Dr. Robotic. I mean, this is I can see how this is as cool as that, but man, yeah, the tower's jumping, and like we hopped in here, and
I mean, just look at this area up here. When have you walked into the tower and just seen 10 people just huddling around in their chairs and stuff?
I just got booted.
Uh-oh.
Don't do this again. Don't do this again.
See if you can rejoin. If not, we'll go back to orbit.
Oh my God, Rasputin knocked me out of the tower. Man,
Dude, are you a double agent of the darkness? Is this
maybe
been
maybe I
has this
am.
been confirmed?
Maybe I am. Okay, I don't mind that happened. Just don't do it at like 12:59. Just don't fucking boot me out at 12:59. Okay.
That would be tragic.
At this point, I cannot join you guys. It shows that it's.
I go back to
All
orbit.
right, go back to orbit. We'll join on you.
Damn it! Uh-oh. Please don't do this again. Please don't do this again.
We're going to orbit now.
Please don't do this again. Alright. As soon as you guys get here, I will load us back into the tower.
We're in orbit, Brent. Can you join on us?
Oh, join on you guys? Yes. Hang on. There we go. Join fire team. There we go. I just dropped a huge pile and I feel filthy. Tone, wow. It's awesome, bro. That's awesome. All right.
That's what I like to hear from Tone.
Tone's
That's the kinda-
he's
That's the kind of content I look forward to from him.
he is one of the most deviant hosts, so Technique asks, well, would this be Bungie's first live style event? I think on a grand scale, I mean, we've seen like
That I can think of.
I mean, yeah, I can't think of this is their big attempt at it. And I think again it's important to remember that this is their first attempt. And so I'm not expecting like something insane. I'm trying to keep my expectations down a little bit because, you know, this is like the baby steps to getting to what they want Destiny to be.
Yep. And just to put this in perspective again, so we think that they've been experimenting with server-side live updates to the game,
Yep.
with things like Guardian games recently. So they dynamically adjusted those flags based on how things were being turned in during Guardian games.
Yep.
So that was, for all intents and purposes, that could have been a test because they wanted to do something like this at the end of the season, or this is what they had in mind for the end of the season, and they thought that maybe that would be a clever way to kind of introduce that feature into the game in a kind of subtle way. So they've been experimenting with the flags. We just saw the fireworks in the tower. We think that might be a test for something like this as well. We see all of the NPCs have dynamically changed outside of reset for the first time that I can remember, as long as I've played this game.
Yep.
So clearly they're testing what they can do with this, and they feel confident that right now they can deliver some type of a live change to the world. Which, if this goes off without a hitch, which it may or may not, we'll see. But if they're able to do this in an effective way, this could completely change how they view Destiny going forward and what they can do with this world. And we could see dynamic events become a regular part of the rotation in what we expect from Destiny,
Right.
which would be super cool.
Right.
that's what I
Technique.
mean,
There
like-
is it an emblem we're supposed to get for this, or is it some?
Yeah, an emblem.
Okay.
It's an emblem, yeah. I forgot what it's called. Seraph Power or Rasputin's Power or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Rasputin's Wrath or something like that.
which is fucking badass.
Yeah.
I mean, because we've always heard, but we've never truly seen like what Rasputin is capable of.
yeah.
And you know, we're finally going to see. I mean, we always hear all the
About to see him
stories.
go full on Death
Yeah.
Star in a minute.
Yeah, like we've heard stories about what he's capable of, and you know, and the things that's transpired in the past. But we're going to get literally a front row seat to just seeing what kind of fucking beast Rasputin can be when pushed.
Dude, think about this. So, using the Death Star analogy, the Death Star was one like planet-sized warship.
Yep.
Rasputin has the entirety of his solar system armory at his disposal
Yeah.
at any given time. His consciousness is woven into seemingly every planet and moon in the solar system.
Yep.
And now the fact that he's got hidden bunkers and weapon systems placed around the solar system, like the power that this guy wields is unreal, and you can see why Zavala would be uncomfortable with this guy because of the type of power that, I mean, he could wipe out humanity if he wanted to on a whim.
If you can take out the Almighty, you can take out a single planet.
Yeah, I mean he can wipe out the last city at the drop of a hat if he wanted to.
So now, like, here's my question. Like, obviously, Rasputin the focus is on the Almighty because the Almighty is the immediate threat. You know, the Almighty's going to strike Earth, it's going to hit the tower, and everyone's going to die if it does. But, like, we understand when we go down to the bunkers, we see the ships. You know, we know they're approaching quickly. Has there been much discussion amongst the character, or is this just something we know as the player? Or, I mean, because I'm trying to remember if, like, Zavala has said anything. I mean, is everyone pretty much oblivious to the ships with the exception of, like, Eris?
I don't think so. I mean, the Drifter clearly is in tune with the darkness as well. I think Zavala knows what's going on. I believe he has some kind of NPC dialogue when you're standing near him, where he talks about the pyramids. I know I've heard him mention it before. So I think the Vanguard is aware of the situation. They're just not entirely focused on it right now because it's not the immediate threat, so to speak.
I mean, it's getting pretty close to being
I mean,
immediate.
it's pretty immediate
right.
at this point. But, you know, if we look in the sky, there's a giant Cabal warship about to crash into us, so that's kind of where their focus has been right now.
I mean, how sweet would... I mean, just imagine how creepy it would be, okay? Like, just imagine we're looking up at the sky. Like, I'm just trying to paint a picture as like from a director perspective. Imagine we're looking at the Almighty, okay? And you see the blast come from Rasputin, and it blows up the Almighty. And then the explosion, it lights up the background, and you just see the ships, like, surrounding Earth. Wouldn't you just be like, holy fuck? I mean, that would be
So
rad.
I
dude.
wonder
Incredible.
if you're standing over, because this is where the glitch has been. They've been talking about where there's the damage.
Yep.
So
Yep,
I wonder
over
if
down in
anybody
there.
who's standing over here
It's going to get wiped
when
out.
this happens is gonna get wiped out.
Yeah.
Because you have your ghost to revive you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or better yet, it wipes you out and then deletes your account. Like, that's your penalty. Well, your hunter's dead, so good luck.
Well, that's a good thing I'm in my warlock.
One of those Zerg
Yeah.
quests he sells has a drifter in the 9 cutscene where the 9 shows the drifters 3 Dorito ships. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
technique.
there are certain characters that are very linked to the darkness, like the Drifter with Gambit, and his whole lore is very darkness centered. The 9 to a certain extent,
Right.
have some type of connection to the darkness. Obviously, Eris with her interactions with the pyramid ship throughout Shadowkeep, she's gonna play a big role in what happens with the darkness. Mara Sov
I would say, yeah, what about Mara Sov?
as a huge role. Last time we saw her during Forsaken, once we finished up the Queen's bounties and she left her throne room,
Right.
it was those images of the pyramid ships were left in there, and presumably she went to either make contact with them or do something related to the darkness.
man.
And then we have Callus. Callus is also supposedly seen the darkness or seen the end, so to speak. So he is, I think, going to play some kind of role in the conflict with them as well.
First of all, shout out to the Guardian standing by Zavala with the "You shall not pass" spear in the ground. That is fucking awesome. Defend the tower.
Dude, they're all look. There's a whole line of them.
That is so
Everybody's doing it.
awesome, man. You
hilarious.
shall not pass.
I'm gonna get in on this too if I remember the right button.
Do it, buddy.
No.
Nope.
That is not it. That's not it.
Nope, get closer.
Nope, that's not
I
it.
don't have it.
I'm just
I
gonna
don't
be
have it equipped
cool,
right now.
baby. I'm just gonna be cool.
I
Yeah.
don't have it equipped right now.
Look at that. That is
Better get it.
that's so fucking funny, dude. That is so hilarious. Oh no, that guy got booted. Oh no, that guy got booted.
Uh-oh.
He just vanished. He just vanished. Tone threw out a whopper of a plot twist. He says, "What if the Covenant shows up and helps defend the tower?" Holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
That would just
that would be a whopper.
that would be face melting. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, this is
All right.
so funny.
I'm
You
in-
got
I'm in
yours.
the- I'm
There
in
it
the
is.
group now.
There it
group now.
is. Yeah. Everyone's defending the tower. Bunch of and here's
That's
my
hilarious.
and here's here I'll help you guys out. This is what's gonna happen once that happens. Here, let me see if I can get it here. Yeah, there we go. Y'all are gonna die. That's where y'all are gonna fucking die right there. There's your tombstone. Rest in peace,
One
y'all.
guy's waving his flag at the end there, at the end of the line.
He's got his banner out. Yep, stand our ground.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be the
One guy's flipping a knife.
I'm gonna be the Secret Service guy behind Zavala with my shades on. There we go. Secret Service. I'm just here to protect Zavala.
That's hilarious.
That's fantastic.
T-minus 13 minutes, boys.
13 minutes until
13
Rasputin's
minutes.
wrath.
Till the wrath is felt.
Wouldn't it be funny if it's just like some cheesy like explosion and that's it? You don't even get the beams. And then like you said, the stranger just shows up and puts his hand on your shoulder and he's like, "I'm back," and then just cutscene.
So how do we think this is gonna play out? I kind of think right now we might have, once 1 o'clock hits, we have a little like mini cutscene that kind of shows all the towers powering up.
Yep.
And then we come back to the tower, and then we see maybe the destruction of the Almighty. You think that's a realistic idea of how this might go?
I wouldn't be surprised. Go ahead, Springs.
I wonder if we're just gonna get something like over comms from Anna.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be sweet. Have a little Anacon in. I think it'd be hot.
Like all of a sudden just pops in and
I mean, if you want to get crazy, I have like Anna Bray come in, and then you start hearing alarms. Like alarms start
Yeah.
going off in the background, like the tornado alarm. Like everyone takes shelter.
Yeah.
We don't know if this is gonna hit.
Yeah, especially because the debris coming down.
Yes.
yep.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if we get like, I don't know if this is going to be a 100% live, like we're going to see everything transpire right here. I would, maybe some more dynamic sounds, like you said, alarms, and maybe use
Zavala like yelling at everybody, get the cover.
or he pops
Yeah.
he pops his shield.
Yeah, pops his shield.
Yeah. That's
That
why
would
I'm going
be-
to stand
that would be
right here,
sick.
baby. I'm going to be right in that shield.
Right in the bubble.
But yeah, man. I mean, something like I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a mixture of like kind of like a live cinematic right here, and then a cut scene showing like the explosion and the almighty pieces coming into the tower, and then and then you come back to the tower and everyone like loads back in, and then you see the damage and the destruction, and hopefully some other kind of reveal. I don't think we're just gonna see the destruction of the Rasputin. I think you're gonna see something to hint towards the season, something to kind of get things rolling this weekend, because it would be kind of odd. I'm not saying it's bad, because obviously there's a lot to do right now with the season pass. People got to finish that up. Everyone's going for titles. But a little something between now and reset on Tuesday. Because, I mean, I don't know how much they can do. There's obviously going to be a big update, on Tuesday and all that jazz.
Yep.
But maybe a little something like a start a quest that you can start here, but then, that's about it until Tuesday. I'm just trying. There's a lot of shit I'd like to see. So
Dude, how about if they blow up the Almighty, and then once the Almighty blows up, because it's eclipsing the sun right now.
Yep.
What if in the sun we see that triangular ship?
That's what I'm
once
saying,
it
dude.
blows
Like,
up,
yeah, blow it out, and all of a
Like
sudden you see a triangular ship, and you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And now Rasputin
But
can't
technically,
fire.
that would be coming from the wrong direction, though. If it's coming from the sun. Does that mean they?
You know, I don't think Bungie
think-
really cares about how the orbit works.
Yeah.
Well, I think too that the planets are in orbit, and when we saw that cutscene with Zavala in the bunker, the ships were surrounding the solar system.
Right.
So Rasputin's map is a a very crude, like light bright model of the solar system. So I don't think it's 100% accurate in terms of, like, obviously the planets aren't all lined up.
Right.
They're in orbits in different places around the system. And when
True.
we saw that cutscene where Zavala and Rasputin kind of made amends, those ships were all around the solar system from all directions. So I think
That's true.
there's definitely a chance that it could be coming at us from all
That
sides.
would be all right.
This is hot, dude. I'm so damn excited right now.
9
Nine
minutes.
minutes.
I bet
9
you we're
minutes.
gonna see debris. Because if they're, I mean, I think one of the fireworks tests was just a way to test debris in the sky type thing.
I mean,
at certain
I think it was a
moments.
test for a lot of things. I think you're right. I mean, that could very well be
Yeah.
it too. But that was, that's been a test that's obviously been going on for a couple weeks now. Because, like I said, Piccolo saw it, and I thought he was drunk. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, fireworks, bro?" Like, yeah, I saw these fireworks in the tower, and keep in mind, this is after like 4:00 in the morning after a long drive. I'm like, "What are we doing up right now?" And he's talking about fireworks and shit, and I was like, "He's full of it." But no, we just saw that a moment ago, so. It's kind of like how you see it when you go to the fireworks on the 4th of July and you have those test fireworks before the big one hits. The big ones
Yep.
hit. That's what we got. Was like the. Is it dark enough yet? How's it look? Yeah.
Dude, nobody has moved from this.
Oh
Yusha
no, dude!
past water.
Nobody's moving. What's up,
It's hilarious.
Toxic? This is Destiny's first attempt at like a major live event in game. I mean, just a quick synopsis here. This is the Almighty. It's a Cabal ship, basically their version of the Death Star. Its control system's been wiped out. It's hurtling towards Earth right now, and we're waiting for Rasputin, the Warmind AI, to blow this sucker out of the sky, and it's supposed to happen in 8 minutes. So we're just waiting. This is gonna be big, dude. This is gonna be big.
And throughout the past 2 or 3 weeks, this thing's been getting closer and closer
Yep.
in the sky,
Yep.
which is super cool.
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago, it was just like it wasn't even bigger than the sun. It was just a little sliver
Yeah, it
there.
was a faint.
And over the last couple weeks, it's
faint
just
shadow
getting
in the
closer
sun.
and closer. So we're hoping we can avoid disaster here.
Dude, another possibility. Like, what if a chunk of this hits the Traveler? Like, what happens with that?
I mean, there's a lot of shit up in the air right now, man.
Yeah.
The Almighty is massive, and at this point, it's already to the point where I think it's almost impossible to avoid any kind of or it's impossible to avoid the debris. I mean, this thing is right here. Had
Yeah.
Rasputin been able to fire a couple weeks ago, probably be fine. But I love this row of dudes, man, with their "You shall not
This
pass."
guy's up here dancing now.
That is
Yeah.
that is fantastic. That is so
Doing
cool.
the salsa dance to accommodate the row.
Everyone is holding the line. I wish I had that because then everyone could line up like along this railing around all sides and just have it going. Yeah, this is crazy, man. I'm super
6
excited.
minutes. 6 minutes. We are getting down to the final countdown here.
I love Shax just standing over here looking too, man.
Think worth mentioning once again. The message we saw earlier, Sister's Vengeance.
Sister's Vengeance.
Rasputin is ready to fire on the Almighty here.
Oh, is this new
Could
music?
Could this be?
No, it's not. Sean stood on YouTube. We're all gonna die. There's a distinct possibility, my friend. What's up, Ant House? My season rank is a joke technique. That's what my season rank is. I'm still powering through. I'm gonna grind tonight. I'm up to 74. The guys I'm with right now, they cumulative score is like what? It's 450. What's your level pick? What's your level on your season pass?
On my season pass, I am 230 something.
230.
We are exactly 231. Exactly 3 days away from the
In
end of the
Springs, I
season
know
right
you're
now.
embarrassed, but please.
Let's see. I just did a new one today, I think, too. 371.
371.
Damn.
Technique is 406. Y'all are losers.
Oh, see, I feel better now. Thank you, Technique.
Y'all are losers. I would be that number 2 if I could. I would be that number 2
Here's
if I could.
here's the message from earlier. Sister's vengeance, an almighty threat. The Almighty hangs in the sky above the last city. For now, make your way to the tower and await Rasputin's countermeasures.
Oh, shit.
Sister's vengeance. Will we see the return of the stranger after all this?
Will the stranger say, I don't have time? What's the incredible line from Destiny 1? How's it go again? I don't even have time to explain why I can't explain, or
Yeah.
I don't even remember,
Yeah.
but it was one of the greatest lines I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah. I don't have time to explain why I don't have time or something like that.
Some shit like that, man. One of the great quotes.
I mean, we have not seen the stranger since the end of Destiny 1.
It's been a long
That was
time.
the last time we saw her, right?
Yeah, there it is. Technique.
Literally, vanilla Destiny 1. That was the last time we saw her.
Technique. I can't
Yeah.
explain why I don't have time to explain. That's the quote.
Yeah.
That basically is summed up like Destiny's lore at that particular juncture. Everyone's like, yeah, I don't think they want to explain anything.
It's hilarious, too, because when we got the stranger's rifle as an exotic, it was called No Time to Explain.
That's right. Yeah, Hawthorne does have a pretty good view. Dead man, you're not wrong. Hawthorne's got a nice shot right here.
Yeah. I'm wondering, is this still the best spot here with Zavala, or is it up there behind Saladin? Is it with Hawthorne?
I kind of want to sit over here just in case there is.
Yeah, I think
it'd
we
be fun
spread
to be
out
part
and
of
get
the event.
different views.
I'll stay over here by Hawthorne. I got a clean shot of it. But no,
Yeah,
I want to be
I'll
over
keep
there with
my
the
none shall pass up.
Technique's got a good view by Shax. All right. Yep, Shax has got a nice spot.
Yep. 3 minutes, fellas.
I love how all the NPCs are. Where's Ikora? I'm gonna go stand by Ikora and make sure she's okay.
Yeah, Ikora's got.
Hi,
She's
sweetheart.
right. She's got a solid view.
Hi,
next to
Ikora.
Hawthorne.
So this might be our last day on Earth, and I was wondering if we can go hang out.
Spring's got the flagpole or whatever up there. Whatever you call that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back by Hawthorne, get up on this awning.
Woo.
What are we at? 3 minutes, gentlemen.
Still at 3 minutes.
Can I get
We're
booted
about
back to
hit
orbit
2
really
minutes here.
quick? Can I get booted back to orbit?
2
Oh,
minutes.
you had to say it, didn't you?
I know.
2 minutes.
At some
Don't
point.
jinx us.
2 minutes. Hype. Hype.
I think too, in this age of like live events and stuff, even if you were to miss something like this due to time zone or other obligations, like the fact that there's a million streams of this going on right now, that there's a million YouTube videos, like you can still
right.
see what happened. In terms of what's going
Thanks,
on.
Prime.
Joined our
Things
fire team.
over.
That's my son.
Oh,
Was that
okay.
your son that joined
that
up?
makes
Yeah.
sense. All right.
Piccolo Mini, I dig it. Let's go. Got in just in time. That's awesome. 2 minutes to go.
Got in just in time.
All right, guys. Prepare yourselves for Rasputin's fury.
2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes.
It's kind of funny. This NPC
No,
on
Wolf.
this
This
balcony
it's
has
right.
like a
It's
little
that's
cell phone. They're
it's
kind of
100 times bigger than the sun. It's right here, dude. It's right here.
That's insane.
This is like.
All
This,
right, 1 minute, fellas. Less than a minute. Countdown's on.
Please get me booted from the tower. I would seriously, on stream, I would throw my phone.
Will you stop?
No, I'm setting up for
Stop
disappointment
before
right
you jinx
now.
us all?
I'm setting
I
up for
know, you're gonna
disappointment
take
right
us
now.
with you.
Yeah. Don't beaver us all.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're good.
Uh-oh.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh my
Stop
god, oh my god,
playing
oh
with
my
my
god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I don't know where we're at in terms of the countdown here, but we got to be something like 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds away.
Come on, Destiny doesn't have like a countdown clock or
Please.
something.
About to see what's going to happen here.
Please don't kick me out.
Alarms.
Please don't kick me out. Please don't kick me out. Please don't kick me out.
There might be a scare, too, if it goes to a cutscene.
I will shit my pants.
I kind of have to go to the bathroom. I don't
Uh-oh,
want
new
that.
adventures available.
I didn't get that message yet.
I just got it
I
on my
did.
screen. That's,
Oh, yeah, I just did, yep. All right,
It's happening.
reset it. Reset, that means it's 1 o'clock.
It's 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Reset has occurred. It is 1 o'clock.
So far, nothing. Rasputin's got us on edge.
Yep.
Homeboy just fell off the balcony. That's nice.
It's my son jumping off the cliff there.
Come on.
All right.
Watch
Reset is here. It is officially 1 o'clock.
Something.
something, anything.
Anything. Please don't.
Don't,
have
and
a
that's
bug in
all,
this.
folks. There you go.
Just a big sign across banner. Fooled you.
Right, yeah. The new adventure is on, like, Nessus. You got to go over there and start the cutscene. I would just go to bed. I'd just turn this on, like, I'm done. Rasputin just chilling right now. He's just like, whatever.
Getting ready to pull the trigger here.
Oh, man, please keep doing that play-by-play. See, he's going to pull it. He's going to pull it any moment now. Going to pull it any moment now.
Rasputin winding around first. Those
Yeah.
those towers are locked in on the moon. Let's see what's going on with Io.
Rasputin is notoriously slow with his delivery, so it's just he's got to really power it up. All right, it is 1:01. We were 1 minute past. Did Rasputin
Officially
just...
at reset here. I'm sure they're about to hit the button here. There might be people still trying to get in, which I'm sure there are.
I wonder if like Rasputin is like renegotiating his contract right now. He's like, no, you know what? Hold on a sec. Hold on. I don't feel like I'm getting paid enough for this shit.
I'm
I
not sure
take
I'm
this
so
back.
cool with Zavala after all.
Yeah. You know, he talked a lot of shit about me. I heard him.
Yeah.
I know what's going on. Anna tells me everything. Oh, man. I tried to log in and sent me to a cutscene. What cutscene did you get? Well, when was the last time you logged in, Wolf? Like 3 months ago?
Yeah, it might be the Jupiter cutscene, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the one where the pyramid ship comes out from the darkness.
Yeah. Because I got that this morning when I logged into my Warlock, and I was like, ooh, what's this? Oh, all right.
8 years ago. All right,
All right, we got the new tower music playing. The
ominous
spooky,
music.
yeah, the ominous music.
Wow. So, what's everyone up to right now? ASL.
Come on.
D1 beta scene. Damn, bro, it's been a minute. Wolf, how's Valorant going, dude? Still waiting. I'm gonna go on social media really quick and just see if it's playing out for anybody else.
Yeah.
Maybe our server just blows. I don't know. Tassie just put out a tweet, just question marks. So, yeah.
All right, so I'm guessing we're all on the same boat right now.
Everyone is waiting for Rasputin's response.
Couple earlier from Lars, we extended the inactivity time specifically for the event. You should be good. Just in case, move your camera around to reposition your Guardian every once in a while.
Oh, so you don't get
Yeah,
booted
because
out.
sometimes you get booted for inactivity.
Who wrote that?
Oh, yeah.
Who sent that out?
Lars
Okay.
Bakken.
And what was that quote again? What did he say?
They've extended the inactivity timer for the tower.
Oh, so you don't get booted.
So
Okay.
you won't be booted to orbit for sitting and watching.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm waiting for his next response to be like, yeah, we're working on Rasputin right now.
Someone forget to plug Rasputin.
He's got an update right now. Rasputin runs on a PlayStation 4, so when he updates, there's that slow copy
He's
time.
got to copy first.
He's got to
Yeah.
copy for an hour and a half, and then he fires.
Awesome.
Sean understood that ASL. Yeah, he understood what was going on. Pikachu, nothing's happened yet. So far, it appears Rasputin's all about giving us blue balls.
Yeah, right.
So appreciate that, Rasputin. It's just a 6.
Fallout's like, did someone try turning Rasputin on and off again?
Jeez.
But he replied he's got a Windows update.
Windows update. Yeah, that's what's going on. We're still waiting. Man. Dude, everyone's just standing
Tension
around.
building.
Right?
The NPCs are like, God, can we please do it? I can't stand here much longer with my arm up.
Yeah, some of those guys are getting quite the workout in.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, everyone's still just chilling and looking. Everyone's just waiting. How many people are over there with you guys? I have
Man, we
One,
must have
two.
10 people over here.
3, 4. I got 4 people over here. What's up, House? You haven't missed anything yet.
We have
Rasputin.
12 people over here with Zavala and Zavala, so I guess 13.
Rasputin is fashionably late. We're just waiting. Head to the Twitters and see what our Destiny developer friends are. I think somebody tripped over Rasputin's cord. Still waiting. They got that. Somebody
Life
put.
has the Mr. Bean gif.
Yeah, and somebody put up on Twitter, Guardians at the tower trying to get Rasputin to do something. It shows that Cade 6 where he's hitting all the buttons on the wall. Oh, man. You can always count on Twitter.
All right, we are 6 minutes in now.
We're
6 minutes in.
Plus
Waiting
6
on
minutes.
Rasputin here.
Plus 6 minutes.
Waiting on that button to get pressed.
Watch this fireworks gonna pop up and everybody's gonna freak out.
Technique says, watch, the tower music changes to Rick Astley and we all get Rickrolled. I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, damn, that was good. I mean, that was gonna never gonna give you up. Well, the birds just flew off. Maybe they know something. These 2 birds just flew off. Maybe this is like the John Woo, the doves.
The birds.
Slow
the
motion.
Birds know stuff.
No,
man.
okay. I thought we were gonna get the John Woo slow motion doves and then the fire shot. They missed that. That was a missed
I
opportunity.
settle for some Michael Bay explosions at this point.
Rasputin takes, or the Almighty takes his face off, and it's really a darkness shift. And we,
He was behind it the whole time. Maybe they meant.
What if we get it? What if we get into the heart of the darkness ship and Nick Cage is in the throne room?
Oh,
That's like
man.
he's been behind this all along.
Tassie, do the thing already. Still waiting to see what we got from the Destiny people.
Still waiting.
Oh, wait.
Pick, are you eating popcorn right now? I feel like I just heard you eating popcorn.
I ate a potato chip.
That sounds lame. PSA for the tower. Okay, here's Lars again. Lars, what do you got, bro? So far, nothing from Lars. Doesn't appear that it's getting bigger.
Do the thing.
I'm gonna laugh
I
if
see,
this thing just crashes into us and kills us all. So
I think it's kind of where I'm standing. Where I'm standing.
Eric Osborne just tweeted out a picture of him looking at the Almighty. He's a developer, so clearly he's
In
waiting
position.
as well. Yeah, he's in position, expecting something to happen here.
who was that? Eric Osborne.
Yeah,
Okay, yep, there he is.
Irk McGurk.
Oh, and his character's got his hands up, like, hold on, like, it's,
Yep.
wait for it.
Yeah, like it's coming.
Oh, he's got his, it's the one where he's texting.
Oh yeah.
It's the texting. Wait for it. I love Bungie, man. They know something's amiss. They're like, something might be off here for a moment. But again, this is what you have to keep in mind. Again, this is their first attempt at doing something like this. And yes, is it kind of a bummer that we're not hitting there? Sure, but it's baby steps to a bigger, more dynamic world, a bigger, more dynamic like storytelling experience. And hey, if there's some bumps along the way, what can you do?
Exactly.
And
As
Tone,
big as this game is, it's impossible to have at least a few bumps.
and Tone made a good point. Maybe they wanted 10 minutes to allow folks to log in at the last moment. Maybe they can sense the servers are filling up. Maybe they see a lot of people in orbit trying to get in. You have no idea. But that's
Trying to
We
join
got
up
a
with
couple-
your fire team friends.
yeah.
Couple quick updates here. Cosmo says, "Yo, what y'all looking at?" And then Tassie says, "Have been told it's starting. Just slow. Do not leave."
Okay. All right.
18 seconds ago. from
What
Tassie.
did Cosmo say?
He said, "So what y'all looking at?"
What y'all looking at?
He took the selfie emote and took a picture of everybody standing around Zavala, looking at the Almighty.
That's hilarious. But yeah, this is like this is just part of the process of getting good and figuring out how to do these things more regularly. And like I said, if there's bumps along the way, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I mean, whether it's going to be a big payoff, I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to keep my expectations in check. Fortnite Season 2 really fucked that up for me because it was just like, it was incredible. Technique just said his music just changed. I am still on the very, like, traditional.
I think all of our music has been kind of shifting back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to turn mine on because I don't want to go away from the screen.
Don't go away from the screen. You know what? Go away from the screen, Springs. Maybe they'll start up and then I'll be happy. I'll be like, well, you missed it and I saw it. Appreciate you taking one for the team.
Man, they need to hurry up with this. I'm on a time crunch here. I was supposed to be off this at 1:15. I was figuring.
Well, then why would you say 1:15? Why don't you tell them 1:30? I specifically, when they announced this stuff the other day, I went to my wife and was like, look, I know it's Saturday. I know it's a nice day. I know that, we might have plans. But I told her, I was like, if anyone calls you to make plans between 12:30 and 1:30, your first response isn't no, it's fuck off. No, no, no. And I was like, and if you make plans for that time, I'm not going. And I will sleep on the couch and I'll hear the wrath. I don't care. I have to see this happen. Darnell, they got to reboot the server, but I don't know what's going on. Rasputin is like, I think Rasputin is renegotiating his contract. Last minute negotiation.
Control Alt Delete this motherfucker.
Right. F5. F5.
Plot twist: the event got beavered instead.
Rasputin runs on dial-up. Johnny 5 is alive. Well, we hope so. We hope he's alive. We're still waiting. I keep turning around to see who's around. I don't want to do that. I'm going to miss it if I do that.
No, it's like I don't want to touch anything. Is it getting bigger?
That's what she said. Piccolo wrote that, by the way. I just used his material.
That's definitely my material.
Copyrighted.
Dude, I got up this morning so motivated. I mowed the lawn and everything in the morning. I was like, I don't want anything to do this afternoon. I don't want anything to monopolize my time. I just want to sit down. I got all my yard work done. I got everything done this morning. It's fantastic. It was fantastic. Had a breakfast burrito, and yeah, I'm good. Lots of peppers, and
all right, everybody wipe.
Everybody. Everybody wipe. Oh, Celeste on Facebook says, hey, this is what Rasputin says. Hello, Dave. Oh, no. Man, come on. Fire Rasputin. Just do it. Light up the sky, baby.
Special event won't work if your postmaster and inventory is full.
Postmaster is full. You can't watch this shit. Might as well gather everyone and have a good old dance party. Yeah, why not, dude? Let's go. Let's get some music going. Get those dance emotes.
Rami's like, would be quite the experimental narrative design if the event is the slow dawning realization that Rasputin has abandoned us.
Rasputin just says, no, I'm not going to shoot it. It's so funny, man. Twitter is just acting a fool. But I mean, Pick, what did you ever see what Twitch was up to in terms of views for Destiny 2?
Yeah, let me look at it right now.
Yeah, let's hear that
I looked
number.
A couple minutes ago. It was 60,000 about 15 minutes ago.
Game-
It's at 160,000 right now.
160,000 viewers right now.
160,000 people are waiting for this to happen.
And now is that number one? It's got to be number one on Twitch.
I don't believe it is. League of Legends has 403,000 people right now, so they must have some kind of tournament going
The
on.
fact that it's almost 50% of what League of Legends has, that's still impressive. Dude, League of Legends is obviously like worldwide massive.
Yep.
160,000.
It's above Fortnite right now.
It's above Fortnite? Yeah.
Fortnite's at 157.
Game's dead, dude. Game's dead. Nobody's interested in Destiny 2. Game's dead. No,
161,000 now, closing in on 162.
That's fucking crazy. That's a lot of viewers for that. That's pretty wild.
Everybody logging in to see this happen.
And Bungie's like, shit, we gotta make this happen, you guys. We gotta do this now.
This really needs to happen before I just get in a ton of trouble.
Now look, do me a favor. If you have to leave, don't take us all to orbit, okay? Just turn the fucking game off before you leave. All right, guys, I gotta
won't,
go. And then takes us all to orbit. I'd be so mad.
Won't take anybody to orbit.
I like
Springsdorf is the fire team leader, so
Oh,
we're
okay.
safe on that.
I like Springsdorf's idea of like getting to communicate through your headset.
Yeah.
Like you, or like whether
Yeah.
whether it's Rasputin, like or Anna Bray saying something.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat.
Or like Zavala sending a warning to all Guardians or something like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
T minus. That'd be sweet. I'd actually be like that. You know, and then just add more dynamic stuff to it. That'd be rad.
Damn it, Bungie. We're 16
I mean,
minutes in
because
now.
that could be part of what like that new adventure was. Because usually, you know, while you're those or when you get those lines or while you're in the midst of a strike or a nightfall or something.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that new adventure was just setting a piece of code in line and
It's possible. And Technique just pointed out, Tassie 2 minutes ago said this is a grace period for people to get in, also to manage server stuff. So
Yep.
some behind the scenes stuff going on right now, allowing people to get into the tower, because it's busy. He's lying. Now, if there's anyone that's gonna tell you the truth, it's Tassie. He does not fuck around with Destiny. He's very passionate, but he'll tell you if
Yeah.
something's good or not. He'll smash this game, but he loves it, you know. So
DMG 2 minutes ago posted the Braveheart GIF hold.
hold. Bungie guys know how to make light of a situation. I love it.
they are handling it gracefully.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they really do. And thankfully, I didn't make any plans today and tell anyone I had to be off at 1:15.
Dude, it's my son's like birthday drive.
He
by
understands.
today.
He just logged in. He's watching.
I know.
This is his birthday present. He understands. He's not going anywhere. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He's like, I want to see this happen, Dad. He's happy with this. You're extending it for him. Man, I put on my best outfit, man. I got my Solstice, Majestic outfit on. Switched over to
Hey,
Void so I can glow.
I
This
logged into
guy's,
my
this guy's
Warlock so I
eating
can wear my
popcorn
fancy
back here.
dress.
That's awesome.
I got all my hotness on for a power level of 856. I'm gonna go jump into the Nightfall tonight immediately after this and just get my ass handed to me
Like usual.
as usual. I haven't put this stuff on in a while, man. Do you still got yours picked?
Yeah, I do.
Yep, looking good, looking good.
Yeah, I wanted to hold on to that stuff. I know it's not the most powerful set I have, but it's got sentimental value.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is one of the few like sets of armor that survived the purge. My son Link is 8. I'm not allowed to even speak logged in. Come on, baby. I mean, I'm cool.
Come on, Bungie. They've had their chance to get
Yes,
in now.
if they haven't
It's
haven't
118.
gotten in now, if they haven't tried getting in now, they missed their opportunity. I say that now. Now, if I got booted to orbit right now, I'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Not everyone's in yet, dude.
Cosmo, 38 seconds ago. A Warmind is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
What a bunch of goofs. That's funny.
They're probably all sitting back at Bungie just watching all the Twitch, the live feeds and everything.
Oh yeah.
Just having a good old time.
That's gotta be one of the hardest things as a developer. Like for example, have you guys heard of this Warface breakout game that's out right now? It's from the people that made Warface. They made a game called Breakout, and it's kind of like a Counter-Strike game. It's a paid spin-off. It's like $19.99, and they bought like they paid Dr. Disrespect to stream it. It was like a sponsored stream the day it came out. And this game, as promising as it is, it has so many issues: freezing, bad hit registration. Weapon balancing is fucking just a total disaster. And I mean, imagine if you're a streamer, an influencer, and you're getting paid to sponsor this game for like a 2-hour window. And like, you could tell Dr. Disrespect was so pissed at certain points where he did the thing that they always say: if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Where he was just like, just looking at the camera and just not saying anything. Whether when his PS4 froze or if like there was just some weird audio glitch or something wasn't working, dude, it was an absolute hilarious stream. And I mean, that's got to be tough for a developer,
Yeah.
you know, to be able to, you know, you're watching this stream, and you're like, man, our game looks like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got to be tough because you're probably panicking. You can't panic. You got to just like, okay, guys, these are the issues that are there. And I'm sure Bungie guys are watching these streams, and you know they're making light of it, and they're trying to keep everyone chill, and I'm sure they're doing what they can. But it's got to be difficult, especially for some of these some of these huge streamers are streaming this game, and everyone's just kind of like, okay.
Oh, dude, there's 160,000 people watching this on Twitch right now.
And that's you know they're like I said, they're
It's almost at 165 now.
yeah. I mean it's piling up. I mean people want to see this event. They want to see what's going to happen. And oh, man, you know what's weird is my screen keeps doing like this. Have you guys seen
Like
this?
a flicker?
Yes, that flicker.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's somebody like walking in behind me or if it's like the actual event.
Yeah, I don't know what it was either. It just happened again. And there's no
Yeah.
one walking by me. There's a guy standing behind me, but he's a little ways away.
I've got no flicker. I want a flicker.
Oh well, that means we're gonna get to see it, and you're not gonna see shit.
Yeah, right.
One person alone has a third of said viewers. Who's that, Wolf? Broman or something?
Yeah, it's got to be Glad.
Oh, Glad, probably, yeah.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
That's what I'm assuming it is, too. That's good. Atomic,
Gigs just
we're just
posted
waiting.
the
Yeah, it is Glad.
live look at the Bungie dev trying to get the event started. They got that airplane gif with the guy wiping the sweat off him.
Yeah, this is
The Twitter memes are the real event.
yeah, that's where it's really at, man. Go on Twitter, and the memes are strong. Tassie says Rasputin needs a buff to charge time.
Yeah.
That is too funny.
That's good.
New Vidai, Organizer Relay. Okay, nothing new from Cosmo.
Dude, if this event doesn't start in a couple minutes, I have to leave.
You know what?
I have to go to my mom's house
Sucks to be
for
you,
this,
bro.
for this drive-by. It does.
It sucks. And you know what, dude? As soon as you leave, I'm gonna text you like, "Come back!"
Sucks too, man, because obviously I didn't know about this when we planned this. We like, had this set up way before this event was
Oh,
announced.
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, well, that's
I should have went with the 3 p.m. start time that we were originally thinking about.
See, you knew better, but you're a warlock, so I mean that's what
Yeah.
happens.
To be expected.
Dude, I seriously hope as soon as you back out, like that triggers the event.
Like me leaving.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. It's 1:23. We're 23 minutes into this.
120. See now people are killing themselves. One guy just jumped off the ledge. I heard him. He just died. Oh, I think it was your son, Pick.
Okay,
Yeah, it
I
was.
think it was.
I looked on the map and there was a green X, and I was like, "What the hell just happened?" Oh, that's
it's him getting
yeah,
impatient.
he's very impatient. I guess maybe he does want to go to the party. I guess you should probably go, Pick.
Tassie got 2,000 new followers in the last 20 minutes.
Wow.
Jeez.
Hello, 2,000 new followers in 20 minutes. I'd like to thank the almighty and slow Rasputin for putting me over 50K. Ragul, no, it's not delayed. Bungie is, many developers are on Twitter saying, hang tight. It'll happen in a moment. So we're just waiting. We're just sitting here waiting, talking. Piccolo's going to leave, and it's going to happen as soon as he does.
Yeah, I mean, like 1:30 is like, it got to be my absolute cutoff.
Oh my god! I really hope it happens at 1:31. Because I'm just
stop it.
I'm just going to I'm going to clip that and just tag you in it and pin it to my Twitter profile. So it's the first video that people see is you leaving and the event starting.
I mean, that would be the perfect end of the season. That I played just an inordinate amount of hours this season being in quarantine, and then I don't get to see the finale. That would be
Right?
be the cherry on top.
Anhouse says it was the two birds that flew by. That was the event. The birds are carrying
it.
the bombs.
That was it.
Yeah, we're still waiting for hotness to break out. 5 minutes, Pick. I'm going to count down the time till Piccolo has to leave. What do you guys got going for the party?
We're just doing like a drive-by. The people are coming by honking the horns and saying happy birthday and stuff like that. So his birthday was a couple of days ago, but we wanted to do something where the family could drive by and say happy birthday and stuff.
How old is he?
9.
9. All right.
Crazy.
You have almost 4 minutes, Pick.
Yep. My wife's already yelling at me.
Oh, my God. He's getting yelled at. Ah, please, happen at 1:31. Tone says, bye, Pick. Have a good one, buddy.
Thanks, Tone.
What do you, but Pick, what do you expect? Are you expecting anything like substantial to do after the event between now and Tuesday, or are you just like, this is it,
Yeah.
and then maybe some teasers?
Yeah, I'm not expecting any missions or anything to pop up out of this.
Mhm.
That would be cool, obviously. But yeah, I'm just expecting this event to happen, and it kind of set up the live stream reveal on Tuesday. And I do think if the stranger's involved, we might see some kind of a hint to that
Right.
in some kind of way. So I think we might get a cutscene and obviously the event when it happens. But other than that, I don't think we'll get anything else outside of that.
It's pretty rad that they're doing that live stream now. Is this a Vidoc or is it just a trailer that we're supposed to get on Tuesday?
On Tuesday, it's a live stream, I believe.
What's a live
So
stream?
I believe we're gonna see a Bungie live stream that presumably is gonna lead right into the start of the new season.
Well, yeah, because I think it said if I remember.
I think it's
reading-
gonna run for an hour.
Yep, it starts at noon. Because by
Yep.
then the server should be down for maintenance. I think maintenance begins at noon or at 11 or something like that. And so then
Yep.
they'll run the live stream, and then as soon as the live stream is done, talking about whatever the season's going to be, hopefully the maintenance
Yep.
is done, and you can get in and start on the next season.
Mhm.
And you have 3 minutes, Pick.
Yep.
Yep.
3
And-
minutes.
I said I'm being summoned as we speak.
Oh, dude,
So what I'm gonna
I just want to hear
I'm
her
gonna do
start
is-
beating you before you get off. Like, I want to hear punches. Like, will you get the fuck in the car?
what I'm gonna do is have to watch this. I'm gonna probably have to watch the stream of this myself.
I'm actually
As we're-
going to
as
ban
we're
you.
driving.
I'm going to ban you from my stream.
Or maybe I'll do something meta and just watch my own stream as I'm away from the TV. I'll just leave it on.
Dude, do that. I bet you could.
Yeah.
Leave it on.
I'm gonna leave it on.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave it on when we leave.
Yeah.
And I'll
And as soon as
see what happens.
Pick walks away, I'm like, hey, if you're following Pick on Twitch, come over to my stream. Follow me on Mixer.
do it.
All right, man. Well,
Please
yeah.
do, 'cause I won't be here to answer any questions.
No, that's okay. Yeah, leave it up, man. So at least you have the video, and then you can, you'll have it for remembrance sake. It'll be good to
Yeah.
go.
Keep it going here. I'll move around a little bit here so I can reset my inactivity timer.
Yeah, move around, and I think they said extended. I don't know how long they're extending. I mean, it's already a long period as is.
Dude, it's 30 minutes.
Is that what it is? It's 30
minutes
minutes?
past yeah, it's 128. It's 129 right now. It's been 30 minutes. It's
Yeah.
like at some point, there's no way they're waiting for people to get in at this point.
Yeah, this is that window has closed. That window has closed.
Yeah, you can't say 1 o'clock and then have an hour waiting period for people to get in. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. No, man, leave it up, and I'll text you after it happens.
Sweet. All right, fellas.
All right,
I'll,
Pick.
Enjoy the day.
Yep. I will talk to you guys soon. Let's hope this starts at some point soon.
Roger that.
Yes.
All right. I'll be watching.
Later,
See
dude.
ya.
Later.
Please happen. Like any moment now. Any moment. Like I want to hear him. I want to hear him going upstairs, and then the event starts, and you hear him stumble back and run downstairs and fall, and then all this shit. I mean, dude, that's what I really want to hear right now. Yeah, this is taking very long. And see, Tassie, I'm with Tassie. He says, I so badly want them to pull this off. I think everybody does
Yes.
because this is,
Yes.
again, this goes back to what, Luke Smith said, they want to create a world. This is what they want to do with Destiny. It's not so much what Activision is, encouraging them to do. They want to make an evolving world. They want to make a dynamic world where things can change all the time. And that's always stuck with me when he talked about that, when he mentioned, I want people to, be there. The point of it is they want to make events for you have to be there to witness them. You know what I'm saying? And
like you said, like you remember when this happened. I was there when this happened.
Exactly. And I love that idea. I love that idea because Destiny is the type of game that can have that type of lore, that can have those types of memories with such so much to talk about. Oh boy, what Schreier have to say, Tone? I know Schreier's always got some funny shit to say too. Let's go see what Jason Schreier had to say. Do not leave the tower. Okay, Destiny Tracker. Just said, that was earlier. Look up and to the right. Tassie just put on. Look up and to the right. Oh.
Oh, what?
Look up to the right. You can see Rasputin. The lasers. Look up to the right of you see where the white smoke is from the planes, just beneath that. I don't know if you can see it. It's very faint, but you can see red like red lasers. I don't know if you guys can see it in the stream. I'm trying to mark it. It's very, very faint, but there are red. Can you see them, Springs?
I can't. You said to the right?
If you look up in the sky, like you see the Almighty, and then I'd say at like 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
Oh, I see it.
You see them?
I see it.
Yeah, they're starting to come in.
It's like, yeah, because they are moving.
There's multiple. There's
like the Star Wars thing.
Yep, and I don't know if you guys can see it now in the top right, underneath the switch code.
Yes.
You can see by that angle. That's Rasputin's shot coming in right now. Dude, and it's fading in. Very cool. Dude, that's okay. My nipples are hard now.
No,
my nipples are hard.
And it literally is a minute after Pick left.
Yep. Yes! Yes!
Oh, my God.
Just as soon as he leaves, it starts to happen.
Holy shit.
Okay. All right, Bungie. I dig it. It's not.
Oh, that is total, like, Star Wars, like, lasers across the solar system. Awesome.
Yep. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Now, I mean, this is like, again, this is the first time Bungie has done this. Is this as dynamic as what we saw with Fortnite? Not yet. But this is a very good step. I mean, this is cool, man. Those shots were not there before. And now we're starting to see Rasputin, and it's filling in. Like, it's slowly fading in. And Piccolo just said in the chat, this is meta. This is so perfect. Pick, can you see that? I'll angle it where you can see it right under the switch code on my screen. You'll see the red laser or the shot. Oh man, that is coming in. It's starting to fill in a lot. That is rad. All right, Tassie, that was so cool. Look up to the right. That's cool.
Fantastic.
That's so cool. And I mean, the galaxy, it's huge. You see it, Pick? There's the shot coming in. Man, he launched a ton, dude. Yeah, you can see him moving, Technique. You can see him moving.
Yeah.
And they're really starting to come into picture now. Dude, like if you get you see it? Yeah, Sean Stitt sees it. Tone, you see it? Yeah, dude, this is cool. And I mean, yeah, those shots are going to take a minute to get here. I mean, this is a huge galaxy. The planets are many, many, many miles away. And so you're kind of seeing the shot come in. Now I'm gonna just freak out if there's just like some fucking massive explosion, dude. Exactly, Technique. Technique says, he goes, question now is, can they deliver on the explosion?
That's what she said.
Wow. No, that's good. I like that one. Look at this shit, dude. Now it's oh no! I just fell! Respawn quickly! Oh, get up there, you dope. Fucking hunters. I'm going to get up here and it's going to be gone. The Almighty's going to be gone and I'm going to have missed it and I'm going to be like, I'm done. Get up there, you dope. There we go.
I'm totally still standing by Zavala. I just want to see debris just come at me.
Well, it's going to hit you. For sure. We've seen the glitch in the wall. We know that
Yep.
something gets destroyed to the left of Zavala's porch there, and yeah, this is crazy. Man, look at those shots starting to come in. Let's see what happens, man. And see, now I wonder, like, this shot it's a slow burn. It's coming in. Like, I wonder if this would have, this is where we would be now had this happened when it was supposed to at 1 o'clock. I'm probably sure this.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is they probably started it at 110.
Mm-hmm.
But no one really noticed because it was probably just a really orange little speck for,
Right. Yeah. Because
a good 10, 15 minutes because it's not moving fast.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, because where everybody's looking, there's something is usually kind of blocking the right or left. You're so focused on the Almighty.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, those are starting to come in the
That's
picture
insane.
very clear now. See, I wonder if you were on like not Mars, the moon, or where else are his bunkers? EDZ. I wonder if you were able to see anything come from those planets.
If there's lasers that are shooting out from the bunkers,
Right.
from the towers.
Yeah. If we were on the moon, we would have seen. Yeah. Atomic just said if we were on the moon, we would have seen the shots fired. That's interesting. But I mean, nobody would have been on the moon because Bungie put out that thing.
No.
Like, go to the fucking tower. Go to the tower.
Exactly.
And see, that's where we're at right now. Early stages of trying these sort of things, where maybe at some point down the line, as they, whether it's Destiny 2 or, hopefully a Destiny 3, can they build on that engine where they don't have to say go to the tower, go to this place. You can be fucking anywhere,
Yep.
be anywhere, and all of a sudden you're on. Imagine if you're like.
See a flash in the sky if you're at an Isle or something like that. And
Wolf just said, I got a notification on my computer saying Destiny is playing Sister's Vengeance. That's what we saw beforehand. Let us fly the ships. That's all I want from Destiny 3. I know, dude. Space battles would be pretty sweet. Space battles. Yeah, we are closing in. These shots are getting closer to the Almighty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming in hot now. Boy, he really just unleashed. I thought we were going to see maybe one strong beam, like we said, the Death Star.
Mm-hmm.
You'd get multiple beams from the planets that his bunkers are on, triangulate, forming one beam. Then you'd have this one shot. But he just he just launched the entire
All at
barrage of. He used everything. And
This
somewhere,
Rasputin's shotgun.
yeah, and somewhere on those the pyramid ships are like, yes, he blew his whole wad on the fucking Almighty. We can just land wherever we want now.
That would be really sweet though if the Almighty blows up and there is just a a slight pyramid.
Dude,
in the
I will
sun.
shit my pants.
Oh,
Seriously, dude. If it blows up and it just sends a light wave throughout space, so it lights up the sky and you just see the ships everywhere. I'm telling you, man, my nips will pop right through my shirt. No joke. I mean, seriously, man, just seeing these shots, I had goosebumps. Because, this is, this is the first time Destiny has, Bungie's done something like this.
Oh yeah. I mean, it literally is just straight up unfolding in front of your eyes.
Yeah. And this is so cool. And, you can only imagine where this is going to
Yeah.
lead to. And,
Yep.
It's exciting, man. It's really exciting. Along with the tits, Sweat Wolf. Man, you know how I get. Especially during trials or anything like that. I'm like this all the time. Like, oh my God, it's just everywhere, man. Everywhere. Now would be the time where I'd get booted out of the tower and I would just be fucking raged. Man, this is crazy. So what else you get? Did you get into Gambit this morning?
No, not yet, because I didn't get on till 11. So
Okay,
I
yeah.
got on, and so I was like, I filled up my bounties for my Warlock, so I got pretty much all my Vanguard bounties done.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go finish up the weeklies real quick, and then I'll jump into Gambit later.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause there's a lot of weekly bounties in Gambit.
There's a ton.
'Cause I grabbed 4 weekly bounties. I was like, I totally forgot there's so many of them down here.
How many bounties do you have hoarded up right now for next week?
I have at least I had 20, almost 30 on my Hunter, and then I probably got a good 10 or 11 right now on my Warlock.
Man, that's what I really need to do is go because that it all carries over to one season pass, right? Everything is related.
Yeah, that's the main reason because I have Guiding Light on all my goes for all my characters.
Yep.
And yeah, so I play through because all of my warlock, my titan, everybody's ranked up to about pretty similar levels. My hunter's a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I play through 'em all.
I haven't touched my other classes. Like, I don't even know how long. I can't even tell you the last time I fired up my hunter. I deleted my warlock multiple times just out of spite. But I mean, I could jump in there with my titan if I wanted to and give it a try.
Yeah, I mean I like my titan. The titan has good. It's great for PvE. For for as much you can do with it. And then I like my warlock for honestly. I use my warlock in Gambit.
Oh, dude, is that where you use your warlock? Is in Gambit?
Yeah, I use my warlock a lot in Gambit. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a fan. Yeah.
That's rad, man. I dig it.
Well, it was mostly from back when the Reckoning first started, and you could just constantly throw Nova bombs in Reckoning
Oh,
because it
yeah.
would refill every time pretty much. So
Right.
I was like, all right, so we're gonna use this.
Wolf just
Yeah.
changed his field of view, and the shit is about to get real. Does it look pretty good on PC, Wolf? DMG.
Oh, I can only imagine.
DMG on Twitter said, taking down a ship that size will take more than just an instant. Pull up a chair, grab some popcorn, and enjoy. All right, so they're obviously very confident in what they're putting out here, and they're very excited about it. So,
And you can see they're spreading out. It's gonna be the entire length of the ship, pretty much.
yeah, this is going to be a major shot. You can see the top shot. Those are really starting to come into picture because they're very bright. They're getting very close. Let me see what else is going on Twitter. Traveler just chilling there like, yeah, that robot's probably got this. He's like, I'm good, bro. I ain't got to worry about it. Rasputin's got this covered. Yeah, it's really starting to come into picture now. Let's see what else is going on. Man, that's interesting, man. I didn't think about all that stuff with the stranger that Piccolo was talking about.
Yeah, that's why I queued up the article. I was like, yeah, I gotta read that.
Yeah, that's why I haven't.
But it makes sense though.
Oh shit, dude! Look underneath the Almighty. There's other
Oh
ones.
shit, the ones in the EDZ.
Is there any more?
So is there?
Yeah, that's the shot from the EDZ. Yep, right underneath the Almighty.
So that must be the moon.
That must be the moon. I mean, shit, I can't see behind us. Can you see anything behind us?
I don't see any other shots.
Yeah, there is. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's very faint, and where you see if you look like I'm wearing this glowy helmet, where the purple is on the right side of my helmet, you can see him coming into picture now. There's another set of shots coming underneath the Almighty. So you've got
Coming
those.
across.
This. Man, where's
I wonder if the EDZ is gonna when they're about to hit, because I wonder if that's the moon coming across the sky from underneath, and then right before they hit is when the EDZ shoots.
That's possible, dude. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. There is another set of shots coming from below the Almighty, man. You got a lot of power coming at it right now.
Poor Piccolo.
Poor Piccolo. I just know he's super excited about this because I mean this is just, look, you love or hate Destiny. This is a game I've invested a lot of time in. You've obviously invested a lot of time in. Piccolo's invested a lot of time in. And it's a game that we want to see it continue to evolve and take steps forwards and try doing new stuff. And Bungie,
bring more people in.
Hell yeah.
The more people we bring in, especially you put an event like this and you have a free version of the game, just bring more people in. And it'll make everything. Yeah, I think this is a good move.
Yeah, this is really exciting for this. Like I said, this is just the start, and I can't wait to see where they go from here. I mean, this is just mid-season. This is like a summer event. I mean, imagine what's going to happen in the fall when the typical big fall update hits. What kind of a live event can they try next?
Oh man, especially with the pyramid ships.
I mean, Wolf, that's exactly what happens. It's been, Wolf said it's been 6 months since I last logged in, but I fell out of love with it, and this brought me back. It's always something with Destiny. Whether you, and I don't even want to say I fall out of love, I just get burned out because I do go hard. I go hard at it, and at times, I'll take a month off, and then I regret it because I'm like, fuck, I'm so far behind, and here I am the last weekend trying to, knock out 23 more season pass because I want the season pass. I want all the stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, and shit, fanboy Tone's in the chat. That should tell everyone everything about it because he I don't want to say, and I don't want to speak for him, but Tone is he likes the idea of Destiny. It just doesn't quite fit what he wants it to be. He's very critical of it, but it's stuff like this. He loves Bungie. Exactly, he's critical, but he loves Bungie, and he also has a lot of experience with MMOs, and so he has an understanding of what he wants from an MMO and. Whether or not this was an MMO, there's, at first they always said, no, it's not an MMO, but now Bungie is sort of embracing that. They're embracing, look, yes, we are an MMO shooter. And it's going to take them a little bit of time to transition from what Activision wanted from Destiny to what Bungie wants from Destiny. And again, I feel like this is one of those big events where we're finally getting to see Bungie really take control of this franchise and look, dude, this is what we're going to make it.
Because this is, like you said, this is what they were talking about from the beginning. This is why they went independent to do more like this instead of a Destiny 3. And
these shots are really, really close.
I haven't looked around if there's any.
That's why I keep trying to peek around and see if I can see any other shots from anywhere else. I don't see anything coming out from on the other side of the Traveler. That's the only spot I could think we'd see another shot.
Yeah, I would say somewhere around the Traveler.
Technique says, well, this fall's expansion was initially Destiny 3 content, right? This fall we would have been getting Destiny. I mean, yeah, according to the timeline, the way they've released Destiny and Destiny 2, I think it's safe to assume that I'm sure Activision saw it look, every 3 years, because it was 2014 for Destiny, 2017 for Destiny 2, and, here we are, 2020 fall. New consoles. I'm sure at some point they were like, yeah, we want Destiny 3 out at that time. And, there was a story that came out a little bit ago that said, it was still planned and we'll still get a lot of the content that was planned for Destiny 3. That could be a lot of the content that we're going to get.
Yep.
Adrian Abbott, hi, dude. What platform are you on, please? I'm on all of them, dude. I have all of them. Right now, currently, at this moment, I'm on PlayStation 4. But I have it on Xbox, PC. I even have it on Stadia. I'm one of the 15 people that plays this fucking game on Stadia because it is convenient. And you know what, dude? Stadia takes a lot of shit, and rightfully so. Stadia takes a lot of shit, rightfully so. But, man, in terms of the tech working, I don't fucking care what anyone says, dude. I can sit there and play Crucible and anything, and it works flawlessly. It's exceptional.
And it's still early in its life cycle of...
Yep. I've seen a lot of people upset because it's going slow, but they set their expectations long. And boom, Wolf is right. They set their expectations based on what they saw of Fortnite. This is not Unreal Engine. This is a different engine. Obviously, Unreal is very flexible. This is Bungie's engine, and they've never done this before. And while this isn't fast-paced, this isn't, what we saw from Fortnite, this is still fucking exciting, dude. This is happening real time. We loaded we loaded into the tower. It had changed. We have this shit going on all prior to reset. I mean, obviously the reset triggers this, but we didn't have a load. We didn't have to wait for anything to load in. It was just, here you go. I bet you could see the launch is off planet. Atomic, we were wondering that, but I don't know if you would because they specifically told people when you logged in, get to the tower.
Because that would be a very tall request to be able to change every environment in the game.
Yeah. And I mean,
right now.
Or maybe something, obviously it wasn't hard for them to change the environment, but maybe to create a dynamic event like rockets blasting. Obviously we've seen his towers, Rasputin's towers were added to the environment. So again, they can change that stuff, but to create something with like the actual blast, taking off, that probably would have been difficult to do early now in the stage of what they're learning to do with their engine.
Oh, it's changing.
Oh shit, it's getting hit. You can see all the explosions going off around it. Oh man, blow this bitch up, dude.
Oh, come on.
It's hitting, dude. Oh my god. Bye, pick. Leave him alone, Tony. He probably made his wife drive. He's probably sitting there. Either that, or he's driving and he's looking at it and he's gonna. Yeah, don't do that, pick. You can do that, pick. You can see the explosions going off around it. Like I said, man, this is exciting because this is just where we're headed with Destiny, and I'm happy with that, dude. It's fun to watch. I would like, if I want to make critiques within what they've done so far. maybe some more audio from like I said, alarms going off or Rasputin communiques going through your ears with like Anna Bray or like T-minus. That kind of stuff is stuff that they can add, cosmetic stuff that adds to the immersion, that adds to the excitement. I feel like that's stuff they could have done here. But, again, first time, learn from it, evolve it, build on it. Pick says, trying my best to stay locked in. Pay attention to your kid on his birthday. What's the matter with you? It's a dedicated Destiny 2 guy. Happy birthday, son. Now be quiet. Daddy's watching the Almighty get lit up. It's probably going to get crazy good in a few. I'm hoping, dude. I'm hoping it gets crazy. Because this thing's it's got to explode. And they got to wipe it out. That's so rad, though, dude. That's so cool. Real time, man. Well, Anthouse, that's the thing, man. They got the darkness ships that are somewhere very close by Jupiter and some of the other planets. I mean, Rasputin just blew his load on the Almighty, so now I'm sure it takes him some time to recharge and prepare for another shot. The ships are, I mean, how many ships were on the map now? Springs Over, was it like 52 or some shit?
Something like that, yeah.
You know, on the radar in a bunker, I think Piccolo, he said close to 52 ships on the radar, and obviously these ships are massive. And they're very, very close. So the darkness is near.
Yeah, that's what someone, like, comparing the size of Jupiter to that little point, and how much of Jupiter that one point took up. I mean, it makes the one on the moon look small.
So, I mean, there is a major threat out there. Whether or not we'll see anything during this event to hint that they are there, that they are watching, I don't know. I don't know. We definitely have the red lasers are now making contact. They've all closed in on, and the Almighty continues to take shots. We're waiting for that one big explosion. Dude, if they do something that just like a massive explosion, I'm going to fall out of my chair. Because it's been like this slow burn. You know, these things are approaching, and you see the little explosions, and now you just get like this huge bright light, and I would freak the fuck out. I can't believe this damn game brought me back again. I fell for my ex for like the 10th time. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. Once I think I'm out, they pull me
right
back in. That's what it does, man. That's what it does. And it helps that it plays great. You know, obviously it's Bungie knows how to make a first-person shooter. The weapons, the loot, they continuously always adding to it and tweaking it and balancing it. But when it comes down to first-person shooters, like the actual mechanics and the feel of shooting, Bungie's right up there with the best, dude. I mean, they really do make a great game. Now, you can make an argument, I don't like sci-fi weapons or all this shit and all that. That's cool. But in terms of feel and gameplay, Bungie might be the best.
Realistically, they're not overly sci-fi either.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you have different, arcs and burns on there and shit, but yeah, it's definitely. I mean,
a lot of these guns, they look like just modern weapons, but they're just, like you said, they got that sci-fi look to it.
Yep. I mean, things like Telesto and things like that, yeah.
I'm looking around for everything. Somebody on Facebook just said, look. I don't know what else I'm missing, but I'm watching this thing get blown to shit. And Fanboy Tony is right. They are the OG creators of modern first-person shooters. I mean, Bungie has it in their DNA. They've been doing it for a long time. One of the first big FPS was Halo, and they've learned from that, and they've built from that. What's landing? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean they're landing on the actual... Okay, I was like, who's landing? I'm like, where?
Wait, I'm looking around.
Yeah, no, the shots are definitely landing. Yep, they're landing. Explosions all over the Almighty. And it looks like most of these these lasers are now making contact. So at some point, and the TIE Fighter is real close. It's getting there, dude. It is getting there. And like, I can't remember which developer said, he goes, it takes a while. It takes a minute to take out a ship of this size. This thing is massive. This thing, if this thing makes impact
it's a world
with Earth,
eater.
Yeah, that's what it is. If this thing hits Earth at fully intact, I mean, yeah, it's gonna wipe out the fucking tower and the city below, but it might destroy the Earth. And Tone, I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna give you that. I'm just gonna let the chat just realize what kind of a lowlife you are, and that's it. Just gonna let them decide for themselves just how gross you are. That's why I love you, Tone. That's why I love you. All right, let's go to Twitter real quick before a massive explosion, hopefully. You know what's interesting is somebody is saying, Sean Bartley, a guy on Twitter, he's actually from Midland, Michigan. Good guy, has an awesome album out right now called Majestic. He's saying, what if these shots are being deflected by a shield? I mean, we see all these explosions around it.
Yeah.
What if it has like a shield and it's not even impacting it? What if
Or
Rasputin's...
maybe how close is the Almighty? Is it breaking up in our atmosphere?
I mean, it could be, but I mean, like somebody made it. I mean, you see all these explosions around it. I mean, there's these things exploding around that aren't even touching like the Almighty. Could this thing have a shield around it, and his shots are ineffective?
Well, no, because I think it doesn't have any power. 'Cause
Well,
didn't they nuke the power supply for that, and that's why it's flying towards us?
but maybe the pyramid ships have the ability to put a shield on something. No, I'm just joking. That'd be
What a
fucking crazy.
twist!
Yeah, he loaded up a shot. He's clearly on PC because he's got a lot of. Glad got beetled. Wait, what happened? Wait, what does that mean, beetled? What is? I don't know what the lingo was. He didn't get DDoS or anything, did he? Glad got beetled. What does that mean? Oh, he got
I
kicked
think
to
that's
orbit.
just one of the codes.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
code.
that's one
Oh
of the
no! Now I feel lucky. I got booted before all this shit happened. And House says, "Man, space battle is slow. It really is lame when you're not up there." Glad got beavered. That's the shitty code. Almighty has those suspenseful mighty shields. Man, Earl, it looks like it. That was a good point. You know, observation-wise, I mean, a lot of those explosions are off. They appear to be off of the Almighty.
Yeah, they're around it.
They're around it, which, yeah, it's a good point. Does this thing have a shield? The Almighty is coming in so fast that it created a force field around it, and all Rasputin's missiles are being deflected. That's what we're thinking. That could be it.
Ooh.
It's coming in so hot. Rasputin is not a... Noob question, why is Rasputin trying to mess up the Almighty? Because the Almighty has, obviously that was the Death Star of the Cabal. And before we could get to the Almighty, the Cabal destroyed its drive system. You can't control it and just target it towards Earth. And Rasputin has worked with the Guardians, and Anna Bray has been kind of like that bridge. And we powered up Rasputin's bunkers, and we have his full arsenal, and he's trying to take out this Almighty before it hits Earth. This thing is hurtling at Earth, specifically the tower and the city below. He's trying to take it out. What if Rasputin can't get the job done and massive parts destroy the tower? Tony, it's funny you mentioned that, because at one point, and I don't know if it's still a thing, if it can still pop up, Spring Resort, but you said over by Zavala, there was a glitch. There's a glitch in the game that was obviously preloaded in. It's a new surface that shows the tower blown out on the side. Some kind of like devastation.
Part of like the bunker where Tess Everest is.
Yes.
Like that's like destroyed. Like this whole like corner where I'm at over here is just gone.
Yep.
And there's massive damage.
And and you can't see it. You can't see it right now. It glitches in and out. So clearly it shows that there's something loaded into the game that's going to reflect damage from what we assume to be the Almighty and chunks of it hitting the tower. We got to protect Riddick. I mean, Lance Riddick. Lance Riddick.
Yes.
Yeah, he's amazing. I love him on Twitter. He's fantastic. Zachary, I see. I haven't played since Curse of Osiris. Yeah, a lot has happened since then, and this is from the events. Obviously, the Almighty was a big threat. It was earlier, but I can't see it anymore. You can't see what, Earl? You can't see what? Oh, you mean the devastation, that glitch? I think that's what he meant. Okay, yep, the tower damage. Gotcha. Yep. I tried to see. I never saw it. I never got a chance to see the glitch. But did you actually see it?
Yeah. No, I only saw it on. I think it's Houndish's YouTube videos.
Apparently on Twitter, the trending is beavered. The error is trending on Twitter. No, and I hope because obviously you get the emblem if you witness Rasputin's fury. I hope by the just being in the tower as it's happening is all it needs. I hope you don't have to actually be there as it blows up. That would suck if somebody got booted out. But I'm sure Bungie has stipulations in place like, look, if they're in the tower, we don't know if they're going to get booted. Let's make sure if they're in the tower and it starts, they'll get the emblem. I want that emblem.
All right, something's got to start happening soon.
You got to leave too?
No, hell no. That's why I said till 2 o'clock. And my dads are gonna be here around 2 to putting in a kitchen sink in.
Somebody got a great view further back. I'm gonna come back to you, Springsdorf, really quick. I swear to God, if this thing blows up while I'm doing this, I'm gonna be so pissed. I was hustling.
See, that one looks like it's going through one of the wings.
Oh no. Please don't. I hope I didn't just screw this up. I hit that loading screen at the steps.
Oh no.
I know. It's loading very hard right now. There we go. All right, cool. Man, I would have been pissed that I got stuck at that load screen. Where are you at? By Zavala?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good shot right here. Still taking damage. Assuming it's taking damage. 1-1 through. Yeah, we can see those red are going through it. Either that or approaching from the rear now. That's the cloth that I think he's talking about. Is that red cloth right there, up on that balcony?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can go up there and take a look. Still taking a lot of shots. No, don't be sorry, man. I got to know where all these there you go. Springsdorf pulls up his chair. I dig it. We're going to die together. Good to see Piccolo still in the tower. You're still active. Hey, can we go kill him so he can't see it on the stream? We'll knock him down. Knock him down off the ledge, and then he just gets to look at his ghost the rest of the time. I'm fucking doing that right now.
Respawn.
Seriously, it'll be just his ghost, and you won't get to see any of it on video.
That'd be so messed up and
I'm
funny.
gonna go knock you off the ledge, Pick!
This NPC, what are you doing over here? You taking a selfie with the exploding almighty?
That's hilarious. It is! That is really funny. Man. So yeah, this is taking now. I think when did it start? About 1:30 when Piccolo left when we started seeing it. So about a half hour from when we first saw the. I mean, who knows? They might have been up sooner and we just missed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it costs about 30 minutes for these projectiles to reach the objective. You stop it. No, man, I'm gonna knock you off the ledge so you can't watch it. All right, so Tassie 4 minutes ago said, no, it's not over. Yes, it is still going to take a bit longer. So, still going. It's still going to take a little bit longer, but let's see what else is going. Destiny 2. Yeah, man, grab a snack, go get something to drink. But eventually we're going to see... And see, Paul Tassi, I like what Paul Tassi said. I don't care if this is slow, it is better than a cutscene. It fucking absolutely is.
Right?
It absolutely is. Yeah, because this
I'll take this over a 1 minute cutscene.
Oh, hell
any day
yeah,
of the week.
dude. Real live events. And yes, like I said, it might not be explosive. It might not be as, like, holy shit dynamic as what we saw at Fortnite. But this is infinitely better than a cutscene. Especially if a cutscene plays out after to kind of explain the aftermath and what's going on.
Yes.
I want to see this shit real time, dude. It's so cool to be able to log into a game like it was a couple of weeks ago and you look up and like, oh fuck, there's the Almighty in the sun. You can see it. And then
next week it's a little bit closer.
It gets closer and closer. Dude, I love that shit. Okay, I love that kind of stuff. And it might be a slow burn, but this is exciting as fuck to see because it's the first step, man. That's what I dig about it. What did I see, Anthouse? What did I see? What did I miss? Anthouse is going to be like, yeah, it just blew up.
Yeah. Oh. I saw the screen flicker.
You got the screen. Anthouse just
I
said.
said a screen flicker.
Sorry, it was just another bird flying. God damn it, Anthouse. 2 hours to blow this up. Well, I might just come back to the game now. Yeah, Zach, hop in. I mean, Tassie said it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a little bit for this to fully play out, and I'm cool with that.
I have a feeling it's happening soon.
Yeah, don't hesitate too long. Either do
Yeah.
it or do it now, or never do it. Just stay here.
I just had another little kind of screen glitch.
Are you getting multiple glitches now? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And I wonder, and I mean, it could be anything, but I wonder if that's like the sort of like the loading, loading
I
in
think,
the
like-
next event, loading in the next phase of whatever's going on. Because I've never seen that flicker before, the blur.
No, I know. No. Yeah, I've seen like the blur of someone's like spawning around you.
Right.
But no, that's just kind of a little.
Because we've talked about, we know how some games masks their loading. Like they do certain things, whether it's like a long hallway that you move from one area to the next. That's how they do the loading. Or like in the case a few moments ago, you just run up the steps and it says loading. But maybe this is like one of those behind-the-scenes server loads. That's how they do it, like a small, like visual glitch. But clearly, it looks like the red lines have stopped moving. It looks like they're all just kind of positioned where they need to be. The Almighty's taking damage. Hopefully, it's taking damage. I want to take a look at Twitch real quick, and let's see what kind of numbers we're looking at for Destiny 2 at this moment. Browse. Right now, Destiny 2 is at 200,000 views.
Wow.
Destiny 2. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, 85,000 views. Valorant, 148,000 viewers. Grand Theft Auto 5, 136,000. League of Legends, still the king, 416,000. But man, for Destiny 2, for an event like this, is at 200,000. There's still interest in this game. I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that. Oof, man, that jumped up 40,000 since the last time Piccolo talked about it. That's wild. I just want to see a Darkness ship appear out of nowhere. I'm telling you, man, if I see a fucking triangular ship or a fleet of them, I'm just going to jump off this ledge and not respawn. Like, nope. They picked us at our most vulnerable time. Let's go back to the Twitter world and see what's going on. Lol to all those fucks that said the game was dead. Oh, Technique, I love that, man. I love it. The game's dead. That's my favorite, man.
Yeah. No.
All right, so David Renton has said the lasers have disappeared from my screen. The red laser. What platform are you on, David? And he says the lasers have disappeared from the screen. What happened? Springs, what'd you say?
Oh no, yeah.
Oh,
My
dude.
dad just got here.
I was like, who's he talking to? Wait, what happened?
No, what'd I miss?
If you're on PS4, all right, he's on PS4, and he says the lasers have disappeared. I still have lasers on mine, but I noticed the tail ends of them are starting to fade away.
Yep.
The lasers have gone through. Yeah, yep, they're starting to fade. Definitely around the rear end of them, they're starting to disappear. No explosions for nothing. Yeah, they're definitely starting to fade away completely now. That whole middle section, the lasers are pretty much gone. All the shots. I mean, this thing is... Is PC cross-play with Xbox? No, there is no cross-play. It's just cross-save. Everything right now for Destiny 2 is cross-save. I know Bungie has recently mentioned that cross-play is on the board. It is on the table. There's something they're looking into, but it has not been activated yet. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something that drops on sometime this fall. I need help leveling. I mean, I have it on Xbox. Pikachu, it doesn't matter. I have it, and Jake has it on PC. I play it anywhere, bud. I play it anywhere. So if you need help leveling, just let me know what system, and I'll fucking jump on and play with you. That's fine. You have it on Xbox? I have it on Xbox. because I am a loser. I'm a big old loser. Bought it on everything, played on everything. Yeah, these oh, see, now they're starting to come back in the picture here on the top. The bottom ones are starting to fade a little bit. Yeah, there's just certain things that I think they could do, you know, especially if it's this kind of like a drawn-on event, is definitely add some audible cues. You know, some kind of, like you said, communiques from Anna Bray. Just something to kind of keep the tension going. And I mean, even at that rate, I mean, this has been going on for 40 minutes now. I mean, how long can you keep the tension going? So,
yeah, right.
But I mean, at least something here and there, you know, just something, audio cues that kind of, you know, jar you and say, hey, look, man, it's still going on, or prepare for this, or prepare for that. That'd be fucking hilarious, though, if this almighty just started moving into the atmosphere.
Oh, another glitch. Another glitch.
Christian says, laugh out loud, you're a pretty cool guy. I'm glad I found your stream, but this definitely makes me want to come back to Destiny. You know, I'm the same way, dude. Also, is it worth getting Shadowkeep? I think Shadowkeep is worth it.
Yeah.
I liked Shadowkeep a lot. I thought Shadowkeep was really worth it. But no, I'm the same way, Christian. Playing Destiny, I'll take once in a while. I'll take like a couple weeks, even maybe a month off. And the first thing, the first thing I do after like about 3 weeks is just like, fuck, I got to get back in there. Because I'll hear Piccolo or I'll hear Springsdorf talking about this and that. And I'm just like, shit. And then it's always right before like the season ends where I'm like, fuck, I got to get in there and get the season pass done. Because I want the armor. I want this. I want that. And it's, you know, it's a game where if you really commit to the grind, it can wear you out. You can get burned out. And I have to take those breaks because I don't want to resent this game. I don't want to like absolutely feel like it's a job. Even though I love playing it, taking that time off, as much as it sets me back, especially for stuff like Iron Banner or Trials where your power level matters, taking that time off can really set me back in that regard, but it's necessary for myself. Everyone's different, though. I mean, Springsdorf plays this game for a living. I don't think he leaves his house. I don't think he showers. I don't think he shaves.
It's overrated.
He's very stinky. So, and he plays it nonstop. So I think everyone's just different. I need to take my breaks, but it's a game I fucking love. I've spent more time with this.
I think by having, they have so many different things to play. You know, it'd be a Crucible, Gambit, whatever it be. It's enough I can change it up. It's not the same thing for me.
Right. Yeah,
and then changing characters too helps. It changes the.
And it does, and they do a lot of cool things with it. You know, like when you get the Whisper quests, and you get like these hidden quests that the community stumbles upon, and then it just drives the curiosity, and it gets you back into it. Stuff like that. You're just like, shit, I got to go in there and try this out, man. When that Whisper quest dropped, and people were like, you get on Twitter, and people are like, man, what's this fucking portal on IO? What is this? What is this portal that keeps appearing? Or who's this guy? This big mech that shows up. Remember, I mean, where did the mech show up for the Whisper quest? It was like in the, it was on IO, like in between, like somewhere, like during a public event. This I don't know if it was, I think it was Vex. This Vex guy shows up and you kill him, and all of a sudden this portal opens up, and everyone's like, "Oh shit, dude!"
It was Taken, you know, because he'll appear in like one of 3 different spots.
Right.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
kill him,
and then the portal opens. Everyone's like, "What is this portal?" And then you go through the portal, and you're like, "What is this thing?" And then you're doing a jumping quest, and or is it the Whisper I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Whisper. And then after that,
jumping puzzle, and then the 3 rooms.
Yes. Yep. And it was just wild. You're just like, shit, man. They just put this in unannounced, and the community found it. And then it was the same thing with, the IO Taken Blight public event. Yep. It was a very specific public event. It was the Taken Blight public event. And then there was the pulse rifle quest where you had to go talk to the guy at the farm. You had to go down in that basement, and then you triggered that event. That was a whole new quest. I was like, what is this thing? And it was just that pulse rifle. The name escape, Outbreak Perfected. Like, where did this come from? It's shit like that, dude. When Bungie does that, it makes it just so intriguing, and you just want to keep playing it, and pulls me in every time.
All right, Brent, I'm going to jump out of the chat, but
keep it up, though.
I look forward to see. Oh, yeah, it's going to stay on the screen.
See, this is why, guys. Springsdorf has been playing for a long time. Pickle's been playing for a long time, but they don't plan correctly. They plan poorly. And that's,
Right.
That's why I just told my family, don't bother me for the next 3 hours, and I knew better. But all right, man, go
All right,
handle your
brother.
business, dude. I'll talk to you.
Cool. I'll talk to you later.
Later, bro. Zachary, how long to the new season? The new season starts on Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Tuesday at 1 o'clock. So, and we don't really know what's going to happen. I mean, obviously we have this happening right now. The Almighty's exposed. We're trying to destroy the Almighty. Presumably we'll get a cutscene, maybe a teaser about what this next season will be. And then on Tuesday at noon, everything goes offline for the server update and the maintenance and what have you. We're going to get a live stream from Bungie at noon. That's probably going to detail what the season's going to entail. And then at 1 p.m., when everything comes back up, the new season begins. No, they've already announced it. Well, if it's going to be a live stream, I mean, well, it'll probably be a Vidoc live stream or something like that. But yeah, it's going to be at noon. We're going to find out what the hell's going on. What are the effects of the Almighty? What to expect from the darkness? We're going to get hints on that as well. So, I mean, I'll be. I think this could be it until Tuesday. I think in terms of like quests and stuff, Piccolo is right. I don't know if check Twitter mentions. What Twitter mentions? Where who's mentioning what? Oh my God! Wait, something's happening. That's terrible. That's hilarious, though, too. Twitter, man. I'm telling you, Twitter always wins. Twitter's always got some good shit going on. Let's see what Tassie's got to say. And you know what? Tassie makes a good point here. He goes, yeah, there's slow and there's too slow. And, yes, this is taking really, really long now. I think we've hit that point. And as much as I still am happy that we're doing this, this is taking a while. But that's Bungie trying to figure out what their engine is capable of. It was exciting to see. I'm still waiting to see what happens. I'm sure whatever happens after this will be very interesting. But yeah, maybe there is a conversation that can be had saying, we go from slow to this is too slow. And, for something like the Almighty and Rasputin, something that we've been building up a whole season to, I'm sure there is a threshold where you can say, look, this is taking a little bit too long. Still cool, but yeah, now we kind of want to see what the hell's going to happen now. Rasputin has blown his load. He's fired off his entire shot, and we're at now we are closing in on 50 minutes since we've seen Rasputin's shot in the sky. So now we're at 50 minutes. Could this be too long? I think there's a conversation that can be had here, and this is something that Bungie can learn from it. Somebody asked earlier on Facebook, do we have a clan? Yes, I am in a clan. Springsdorf is the one that showed us how to get into that clan. Let's see if I can pull it up. I don't want to do anything that's going to get me kicked out of the game. But the clan is this right here. What system are you on? I think it was Earl that asked. Piccolo says, I think they may have done this slow burn because maybe they were worried about people dropping out or getting errors and then being able to get back in. That's very possible, too. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things that go into consideration, or maybe it's just this is the first steps. Earl just got booted. That sucks, Earl. Get back in there right now. Nothing has happened yet. People are tweeting that this event is said to be over by 30 after, so 11 minutes. Let's see what okay, all right, interesting. On Steam, I think Perfect Wolf mentioned this earlier. General in-game event Destiny 2. It said Sisters Vengeance, an almighty threat, and it says it ends at 11:30 Pacific time, which would be 2:30 Pacific time. So, and we're actually getting a lot more explosions around. There's far more explosions now around the Almighty. I mean, there's a lot going on right now compared to what we saw. There's much more activity going on around the Almighty now in terms of the explode. Yep, big time. What's up, Josh? How you doing, buddy? We are waiting for the Almighty to explode or not explode or just direct hit and kill us all. But yeah, this has been the build-up for the whole season of Destiny 2. For this season, the Almighty has been targeting Earth. It's hurtling towards Earth. Rasputin, the Warmind AI, has launched his assault. He's burned up all of his resources. And the shots are now impacting the Almighty. We're waiting to see the results of that. Yeah, but yeah, there's definitely a lot more explosions now. But yeah, this is supposedly, according to Steam, and I have no idea if this is the case, but this event is supposed to end at 11:30 a.m. or I'm sorry, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, which is in 10 minutes. So 2:30 our time here on the East Coast. Hopefully we don't get booted. We've been doing pretty good not to get booted. We got booted. It was funny. We got booted just before, just shortly after logging on. We got booted when we started streaming, but we've been fortunate enough to stay in the tower. But yeah, we can definitely confirm the Almighty is taking far more shots, and we're just waiting to see what's going to happen with the Almighty and if there's enough firepower to bust that bitch up. Just keep moving. Yeah. I'm going to keep moving, man. I don't want to sit down for too long. And Tassie is reporting what we're seeing right now. Increase in number of explosions on on consoles. Wait, it's supposed to end in 10 minutes? That's what it's saying. I can't confirm that, Ant House. It just says on Steam, it says currently right now there is a general in-game event on Destiny 2. Sister's Vengeance, an almighty threat, which we're watching unfold. And it's saying this event ends at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. So that's in 9 minutes. So at some point, this is supposed to end. And then we'll probably see what happens and possibly a cutscene or somebody appears. So we're just waiting for it, man. And again, this is, keep in mind, you guys, this is their first time trying this. With Fortnite, it was fucking over in seconds. You had that. The meteor coming down or the shot come down and it wiped everything out and then the map blew up and it was done in moments. It's very Unreal Engine is super flexible in terms of creating dynamic events happening right away. Bungie is trying to figure out their engine right now. Bungie is taking this, they're learning from this, and whether or not they're able to continue to evolve it to make it where it's more instantaneous as opposed to close to 50 minutes since we saw the shots fired to where we are right now. Baby steps. If this is going to lead to better stuff, I'm cool with it. Can I be critical of how long it's taken? Sure. I think there's a good conversation to be had there, and I'm sure Bungie's having those conversations right now. Like, hey, look, what can we do with our engine to speed it up? Can could this been directed differently? Could we have set up something quicker? They got to learn from this. It's still exciting for myself, though, because I'm so invested in this game and I want to see more shit like this. Learn from it and continue to iterate upon it and, set it up for the next time they want to do something like this. Rasputin shots are still coming in, man. We still got the red lasers everywhere. Let's go back to the internet, see what's going on. Paul Tassie hasn't said anything in a moment. Let's check out some of the the Destiny 2 developers, see what they got going on. Definitely some mixed thoughts, though. Twitter is, as much as fun as Twitter is, it's also very, very harsh at times. Trying to see what's going on. Yeah, there's definitely some interesting conversations being had right now on Twitter. Oh man, it's taking some serious damage now. Now we got some major explosions around the middle of it. If you guys can see, that central portion of it is really lit up. Wolf makes a good point. I won't complain because they could have given us nothing. Plus, with the Pandemic and Engine, they have, like mentioned, they can only do so much. Absolutely. And who knows? I don't know how easy it would be for them to take like the next Destiny game and putting it in and creating a new game with a new engine. I don't know, or maybe they'll just evolve this engine. Pikachu, that's a fair statement. I don't think you're wrong. There's a lot of people that could say that would definitely view this as boring because you're sitting here for 15 minutes and you've been seeing the same thing. But you also, I don't know if you've had the same amount of time put into the game where this is exciting to see where this is going. Twitter is also like 140 characters, not going to have a huge margin of middle ground for the spectrum of love and hate of something. You're not wrong, Celeste. I mean, there's always rational conversations. There's always fair criticism, but then there's always, the spectrums, the extreme good and extreme bad. I try to find the people in the middle who can have a legitimate conversation, who can look at things realistically and be objective intelligently. It can be crazy. Can it just blow up already? Pikachu, I'm trying, girl. If I could bust out my Truth rocket launcher and just blow this thing up for you, I would wipe it the fuck out. It's getting close, though. It's going to blow up at some point. I mean, we got some major activity. The central portion of the Almighty is really going now. What if you were supposed to? Or the galley. I mean, yeah, I would love to light this thing up with the galley right now. But we got some major activity now at the central portion of the Almighty. Now, Piccolo, I don't know if Piccolo's still in the chat. I think he is. I know he's very busy right now, but how long do seasons generally last? I think it's like 3 months. Like 90 days is typically when I see the timer. Next live one has everyone shoot a rocket to the sky. Everyone get your Truth rockets out. Let it go. It's stuff like this, though. I mean, maybe more visible cues and more audio cues would help make that 50-minute experience a little bit more immersive and a little bit more engaging, where you're not just sitting here waiting and, like Pikachu says, you're getting bored. And I get that. I mean, I can totally see that, how some people would watch this and be like, man, this shit's getting fucking boring. I know, Sean. Here we go, man. 50 minutes. We're closing in. We have 3 minutes left until this event is supposed to end. We're seeing a lot of activity. A lot of Rasputin's lasers now are faded out. There are very few left in the sky, but everything is now impacting. The Almighty is taking the brunt of Rasputin's force. See what happens. I'm sure my wife is upstairs going, I wish fucking Rasputin would hurry the hell up. You told me 2 o'clock. We're now plus 27 minutes. All of a sudden, mowing the lawn wasn't enough. I'm going to start doing some dishes now. Wouldn't be surprised if it just fades away and we find out, see where rockets were fired. That's valid. I see what you're saying out here. I get it. Yeah, these shots are really starting to fade out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's just a few red lines left. Better pucker up. I'll be in trouble. I'm going to make a nice dinner on the grill. We're going to watch a movie tonight. We're going to hang out. I'll win. I'm a smoothie. I'm a smooth smoothie. All right? I'm very, very good. I'm in charge. Don't tell her I said that. Okay? But just trust me. I'm in charge. I'm in charge. Tone's like, no, he ain't. Tone sees what happens when he comes over. He knows what happens. He knows who's in charge. And it ain't me. She creates the illusion that I'm in charge. She creates the illusion. All right, the red lines are gone. We have just very few left around the edges. The central portion of it. Isn't there a Guardian on this ship? Wasn't there a story that there's a Guardian on this fucking ship? It's probably getting wiped out. He's probably like, man, fuck all y'all. All right, yeah, those last few red lasers really faded out quick. So this process is moving along quickly now. We have 1 minute left until this sucker is supposed to blow up. Let's see what happens. If I get booted to orbit right now. Oh, shit! Oh. Oh, damn it. Oh, man, a big old explosion. Fucking hype, bro. Oh, man, it's shaking. Oh, pieces are coming in hot. Oh, look at, she looked away. Oh, no, she's still doing her thing. This thing is, yeah, we got pieces coming in hot. The Almighty is falling. Dude, my controller is shaking. All right, dude, this is what I'm talking about, dude. The Almighty is really coming in hot. It has broken the atmosphere, it looks like. People are screaming. You hear people screaming? That's awesome. We got pieces coming in major now, dude. We got a lot of debris. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is the type of shit I want to see, dude. You can hear, like, people screaming and shit. That's so cool. Look at these chunks coming in hot. This is coming in really hot. Woo! Oh, man. Everyone's got to get over here. Oh my god, that is so fucking awesome. That is what I was really hoping we were going to see. Not just like some static dynamic stuff. We have the Almighty like hurtling into the earth in pieces. Well, what kind of impact are we going to get here? That's fucking hype, dude. That's fucking hype. I honestly wasn't expecting to get this much like dynamic shit going on. Starting to balance out, starting to level out. Oh, get out of the way, bro. About to make impact. About to hit. It is definitely within those mountains. Oh, and it hit. Oh, man, we got a massive explosion. Here we go. We got shockwaves coming in hot. It's about to... Whoa! Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, dude. No damage to the tower right now. Eververse is still intact. Wow. Destiny 2 gets deleted. Oh, here comes pieces. We got more pieces coming in. I hope those aren't darkness ships. I don't think they are. We got a lot of stuff going on here. Oh. Oh. I don't know what that was. There was another explosion somewhere. Sun is bright. Oh, damn, we did take a hit. There's the damage. We did take a hit. I didn't even see it. That must have been what that explosion was or something. I don't know if maybe that just shows up. But maybe that's what it is. They keep you focused on everything else. And something got hit here. But yeah, we do have damage. You can go down here. Oh, dude, Josh, I love this shit, man. Like, I'm really happy with what just happened here. That was really cool. Yes, it took a minute to get to it. It took a while to get to it, but I did not expect it to be that dynamic. I didn't expect to be that much going on. Yeah, it's right here, Pick. It's definitely blown out. You can go down here. I don't know what it leads to. Doesn't look like it leads to anything just yet, but yeah, we do have considerable damage. And I think I just fell. Oh, I didn't. All right, good. And I'm stuck down here forever. Delete my account. Can't get up. I'm fucked. Let's see what else we got. Any other damage anywhere? That was really cool, you guys. I mean, seriously, I know it took a while to get there, and I was not expecting that much kind of... I didn't expect that much activity, honestly. I didn't expect to see the Almighty. I thought we were going to get a cutscene. I thought it was going to... Like, when we first saw the explosion, I was expecting a cutscene, and then you'd see everything play out. I didn't expect to see the Almighty break the atmosphere and go crashing into the world behind us. I did not expect that. That's fucking sweet. That was hype. That is really cool. That is a great first step for what they want to do with this game. We have visible damage in the distance. We have an explosion. We have fire. Everything has been wiped out. What is on the map now, I wonder? I wonder if you can go and do anything on the map. I don't know if there's anything. Doesn't appear to be anything on the map. Oh, I want to go check Earth. I want to see Earth. Inspect the crash site. Oh, wait, what is that? That's the bunker. I don't think there's anything on here right now that we can inspect. What is this? Sky dot, European head to scouting, defeat, devour, war mine. That's war mine bits. Okay. Right, where's my emblem, bro? Talk to Zavala. Oh shit! I never thought about that. Good call. Yeah, everyone's just jerking off to Zavala right now. Circle jerk.
The Almighty
Yes.
has been reduced to smoldering ash thanks to you and Rasputin. Our success serves as a reminder that we're in this fight together. Allegiances have never been more important. Together, we'll overcome whatever enemy we face. And with allies like Rasputin, who can stop us?
Oh, don't get cocky, bro. Don't get cocky, bro. Don't get cocky. Zavala greets you. He seems pleased. Another crisis laid low. You succeeded where Anna and I failed, and we are grateful. Past victories have driven the Cabal to dangerous measures, but I wouldn't have it any other way. The commander nods. It's time we turn the tide in the system. With you at the tip of the spear, I've come to believe anything's possible. Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, who else can we talk to? Is there anyone else we gotta talk to? Everyone's returned back. Yep, Shax is back doing his job. Alright, cool, Shax.
The crucible beckons, Guardian.
I know you
Will
beckon.
answer?
And I'm gonna head to Ikora, and then we'll go to Anna Bray, because, you know, if anything's going on with Rasputin, she's gonna know about it, or if there's anything else building. Not Shaq, you goof. Shax. Some guys are saying inspect the crash site. Where's the option to do that? Is there something I missed? JD, the Almighty has been destroyed. It has crashed into Earth behind us. Uh-huh. Yep, just business as usual. That was wild, though, man. I'm really glad the Covenant are attacking the tower.
Quickly, friend.
Okay, she doesn't have anything. All right, is there I'll go back really quick just to show you guys the crash site. It doesn't look like we can go there. Ikora is bad. I love Ikora. That's where we're gonna go next, Pick. I'm gonna go see Anna on Mars because I'm sure if she knows anything, you know, from Rasputin. The tower. Oh, I definitely went and looked at that. I went and looked at that already. I'll show you guys again really quick. We'll go take a look at the burning debris in the background where the Almighty hit. You can see the smoke billowing from the distance. There's a lot of wreckage and fire over there. That is where the Almighty hit the Earth. It was broken up. I mean, it was just a small portion of the Almighty. Most of it was wiped out, it looks like. And then we have the damage on the... Oh, you can expect... I'm sorry, I didn't even see that, you guys. There's the emblem. Man, I would have been pissed had I would have left and not got that emblem. Alright, so we inspect the crash site. We get the emblem. Thank you so much, whoever said that. I did not know to look there. Thanks, Les. I appreciate that. I had no idea. I went over there. I didn't even see that pop up the first time. You get my emblem, man. I got my trials emblem here, but I suck at it, and I let Pick down every week, so I'm going to pop this new one on. Strike Operator. I'll get rid of this one. Store that. Let's put on my new emblem. Seraph's Wings. Alright, we're going to go run to see Anna Bray, and I'm going to have to cut the stream because I got to get some stuff done around the house. Alright, Seraph's Wings. Alright, time to put on my new gear in case we encounter anybody. I don't want to walk up some 856 shit. I look good, but it's time to get back into the workman clothes. Alright, so we'll go with that. We'll go with my liar's handshake. I'll go back to that hotness. This hotness. And my baby. We'll get into the right class. Alright, ready to go. All right. Let's go. Yeah, JD, it was pretty sweet, dude. It took a while to get to it. It took about 15 minutes from when we first saw Rasputin's shot in the sky. We saw his lasers approach the Almighty. The Almighty took multiple shots. You could see explosions around the Almighty. Took about 40 minutes for it to conclude, but then once it hit, I thought it was just going to be like a static image on the screen. But it was, you saw like the massive explosion, and then it came crashing into the atmosphere and landed in that the valley behind us. So it was pretty dynamic. It was a lot more dynamic than I thought it was going to be based on what we saw for the first 50 minutes. I thought it was going to be more of a static thing into a cutscene, and that was it. But we got to see the whole, I mean, it went across the sky and crashed into the ground behind us. It was pretty wild, dude. All right, let's go see Anna Bray, and then we'll wrap up. I do wonder, tell you what, we'll go see Anna Bray, and then we'll also hit up a bunker, see if there's anything new in the bunkers. Map. Destinations. See Mars. Go see Anna Bray. Oh, I gotta break off my Springsworth left this shit on too. Hang on a sec, you guys. Go. There you go. Leave the fire team here. Technique. Mine was in the Postmaster, but you have to go to the part of the you have to go to where the damage was, and if you stand there and look around and get in the right spot, it'll say inspect crash site. There we go. Next chapter of Destiny 2. Powered beyond measure. Crisis averted. The Almighty is no more. Come to the tower to see the fallout and pick up your commemorative emblem. And then 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, noon Eastern, we'll have the reveal for the new season. All right, so we're going to bounce over to Anna Bray real quick. Talk to her, maybe run to a bunker, see what's going on, if there's any changes there, and then we're going to wrap up the stream. But I appreciate everyone that tuned in today, that hung out. I know it took a little bit longer than we expected, but it's cool to see Bungie just take that step, that first initial step to really creating live events in-game. I think there's some lessons to be learned from it, whether it was too long or whatnot. Maybe some audio cues throughout, but the final delivery of the Almighty crashing into the earth, I thought that was really impressive. It was a lot more than what I was expecting based on the previous 50 minutes. So very, very cool stuff. That was a lot of fun. Appreciate everyone that hung out through the entire event. Destiny 2 had over 200,000 viewers at one point on Twitch, which is just insane because normally it's never that high. But, you know, you can go around and say the game is dead as much as you want. There's still a lot of interest in this game, and it's still a lot of fun. I have a great time with it. I'm really excited to see where we go with the next season with the reveal on Tuesday, because now that the Almighty is out of the equation, no longer a threat, we turn our eyes to the darkness ships that are basically surrounding us in orbit. So it'll be really interesting to see. But thanks again, everybody that tuned in on Mixer, on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook. The conversation, you guys a lot of good points were made, a lot of speculation about where we're going. Fucking awesome. Thank you so much, everyone that tuned in. I really appreciate it. Tone, you did get an emblem, and I'll give it to you for on the next B&B. That's when you can expect your emblem, buddy.
We can't let the Hive claim this war set.
Oh, piss off. The Hive can have their war set. I just want to talk to Anna real quick, see the dialogue or the read what we saw there, and then we'll hit up a bunker, and then we'll wrap it up.
Rasputin needs us.
Absolutely nothing. All right. Shit, the text paragraph, but no dialogue. All right, so now we'll go to let me see. Go to the Earth bunker. Go to Io? Io, there you are, Io. Let's go to the Io bunker. Yeah, that's true. It is the newest one. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Man. Glad to see you get your thumbs loose for trials tonight. No, JD. I actually took this weekend off from trials because I'm trying to grind out the rest of my season pass. No trials for me this weekend. It's first weekend in like 4, so gonna chill, relax, hang out with the wife, grind my season pass, see what happens in the new season. Plus, next season we'll have the trials will be tweaked enough to where it'll be worth grinding out. You can actually get knock out the bounty and actually get some gear. So I'm gonna relax this weekend. Are you guys getting in there tonight, JD? Are you guys going to run some trials tonight? You guys get a flawless card yet? I know you guys are nasty, dude. I know you guys are nasty. What a cool event. No flawless yet? All right, man. All right, dude. It's been pretty sweaty lately. I mean, 2 weeks ago we had our best weekend. I think we got to 4 wins on a card, which is pretty good for us. Like, it's really cool. Like, it's still sweaty. I can only do it for about 2.5 hours before my competitive side gets the best of me. But I was really happy that we got to 4. And then last week we kind of took a little bit of, I don't want to say, oh, that was really loud. I don't know what that was. All right, let's get to the bunker. I don't know what the hell that sound was. Did you guys hear that? Towers are still up. Let's head down to the bunker. Let's see what's good down here. Oh shit, it's up here. And there's the real threat. Triangular ships. Very, very close to Titan. Very, very close. There's a lot of them. But it does not appear we have, I mean, I don't know if there's anything new. Hey, what's up, Bang Average? How's it going, dude? I can't afford a 40 spot to get carried. I couldn't do that either, JD. I couldn't do that either. Let's see if he has anything to say. No, nothing to say. Okay. That is going to do it for today's stream. Seriously, thank you so much for everybody that tuned in. Hope you had fun. I understand it took a little bit longer than we expected, but for everyone that's into Destiny, that loves Destiny, it's really exciting to see Bungie take these first steps. So, had a blast. Mr. Bang, I appreciate you stopping in, dude. I'm actually about to bounce. We are all done. He whispered. You should hear. You're lucky you don't hear it in your ears. Okay. He whispers the nastiest shit in my ears, Bang. I know what he probably said to you. It's gross. But thank you so much, everybody that tuned in. I really, really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. It was cool seeing the excitement, the speculation. Thanks again to Piccolo 930 for being in here earlier. Same with Springsdorf. Those are my trials guys. Those are the guys I run trials with. They're Destiny 2 diehards. They love this game. And collectively, we're all really excited to see the next steps. So Tuesday, we'll obviously get the big live stream at noon. And then at 1 p.m., once everything is done, the update is complete, the new season will begin. And we'll definitely be on Tuesday night checking out what is to come from the next season of Destiny 2. Thanks again for watching. Hope everyone has a great Saturday. We'll talk to you soon.